hello. Hey there, Strawberry, you know, stop and here. Happy Tuesday indeed. It is Tuesday, this is true. And we're finally getting to reading the Pepe event. You know, 2 days before it ends. So today and tomorrow will be event reading, I think. So that I can read it before the event actually ends. I thought it would be appropriate to still get it read before the event ends. This ends on not Thursday, like Thursday reset, the event ends. And Thursday, also, speaking of, Thursday also, the next event starts on Thursday as well. Casdelian Rescue, our lead up to, or our IS5 related event. So surprise, we're finally getting IS5. Wahaha. It's only a little late. And kind of good timing, you know, IS5 coming out just a little bit before Enfield Beta ends. So then after Enfield Beta is gone, and that's all, you know, done and dusted, we still have stuff to stream for Arknights, because we'll have IS5. Wow. But yeah. Babylon Chapter 14, all these events seem happy. I mean, this is like the first new event. Never mind, no, we had Path of Life after Babylon Chapter 14 as well. And that one was a little bit less happy. So we had a bunch of reruns. Only one of those was happy. This one, however, yes, seems a little bit more happy. We'll see. Don't bring him up, Senesis. Just don't. Also, I think I know what you're referring to. Yeah, he's just baiting as usual. Let's not bother. Oh. I have not played through the Pepe event, so I'll have to somehow do it in one day. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. No, I can't respect it because it's not even. That's the problem. It's not even funny. It's just pathetic. If it was funny, then yeah, sure, but it's not even funny. It's just pathetic. Like, it's sad. It's actually just sad. Like a broken man. Yeah, that's what I think Sinus is also referring to. Yes. Yeah, like I said, let's not mention him. I think he's already mentioned. Anytime he's mentioned, it's one time too many. You don't have to talk about him. Actually, probably before we start reading, they just posted the short animated trailer for the Casdelian Rescue. Did they? Yep, they did. So we're gonna watch these real quick. Sorry, grind myself through the AK story while trying to do anything that's remotely on EX1 or higher. 25 slab cats. It's very cool. Can't believe they put that Ascalon, the anti-Ascalon risk in there though. What do you think of Enfield? I very much like Enfield. It's very good. I'll probably either this week or, I mean, kind of next week, almost at the latest. I'll try and actually, possibly on stream, just record like a full like thoughts on Enfield video. Go through like every possible aspect and just, you know, what do I think of it? What do I rank it? What's good? What's bad? Everything. 25 slab cats? I don't know, just hit him harder or something. I wish I'd all them. Yeah, I want to watch this. Whoop. That is, however, some insane motion sickness you have. If, yeah, just, you know, normal 3D game makes you motion sickness. I think I feel like anything especially motion sick inducing in it. It's probably a little bit loud. Girl failure? Oh, it's her! Wait, her! I forgot! Oh, Modrock. Oh yeah, no, Mudrock makes sense. But it was her. Wait, where is she? It's her. It's the IS4 Sarkaz lady, or whatever she is. I forgot she was in this as well. There's so many things in this. This, however, is obviously a shorter event. This is one of the vignette events. This we can probably watch. This we can probably read in like a single stream. They usually take like 2 hours to read, like normally for me. Obviously, we have him as well. We have her. Clarissa. Clarissa is not. I would not imagine her name being Clarissa. It sounds like a. Dude, it sounds like a college girl. American, like, college girl. Also, her. Dude, I don't remember her at all. I don't remember her seeing her at all. Like, all. Former Enfield streamer. No. Not former. Not former. Not yet. Where the hell is this happening as well? Is that the furnace? No, it's probably not. There's some other explosion. Obviously, we have a whole bunch of, you know, the Sarkaz people, and obviously him, the new character. Yes, our boy, best man, Tin Man. Hell yeah. I cannot wait for Tin Man. 10 days no camp. I'm fucking better be. I mean, yeah, because... Right, because, yeah, is Cadillion Rescues first? Is IS5 only open after it it ends, or is it a bit before it ends that it opens? I can't remember how they did these. Because, yeah, it doesn't open up right away. Because obviously this event is the lead up to IS5. It's right after it ends? Okay. Iconic Heisenberg hat. That's what we're calling it? Okay, fair enough. Dude, I can't wait for Tin Man, though. The GOAT. Hell yeah, dude. Tin Man. Nothing better. Okay, back to... Thank you for saying gay word? What's the gay word? 2 months to Lappy Altar. I think it's a little bit more than 2 months. Should be like just over 2 months, I believe. Actually recovered from Pepe. That's a new issue. I'm gonna be real. Sounds like a skill issue. Don't say the gamer word for death. Huh? Death isn't filtered. What's the game? Huh? Oh, like kill? Huh? Robert the Destroyer was Oppenheimer. It's him as well. K and ill. Huh? Interesting. Well, YouTube is. I mean, even though I supposedly have like no filters and whatnot, YouTube just doesn't exist in a completely like no filter world, which is I've complained about many times before. It's very dumb. Because so I believe at some point I asked. I think last time we talked, this was about the same length as Silbernhertz. So it should take 2 streams to read. Silbernhertz I read in 1 stream, but that was because I was like speed reading it, just in my head rather than out loud. So because I had to get it done in 1 go, so I was in a hurry. Yeah, no, this is the thing. That kill absolutely is something that's used fairly commonly just for gaming and so on. But how expensive potentials are in event currency? Yeah, they're always pretty they're expensive, yeah. But I mean, you still usually just like I've always, you know, how close? Okay, never mind. I've cleared it. I have 230 extra. Like if you just if you're just using all your stamina on the event, then you clear it pretty easily. Usually. Like a couple of days to go, like 2 days, or today and tomorrow still to go, and I have 230. 230 over. I did use some extra stamina as well. I have used some stamina potions. Because for once, there was actually a map where it was like, oh, it actually makes sense to farm. because I didn't have a massive stockpile of these, and now I do. 184. And well, these I had a decent amount, but you can always use more, I guess. Just clear. I mean, usually you do clear the event stores like just a bit before. Like if you're not using a bunch of extra stamina, you clear them like just a bit before they end. It's not that strange. Also, for the for those people who are, you know, I know Xenesis at least is one of them. Once the next event starts, that one doesn't require you to use stamina on event maps. So you actually have time to clear other things and use your stamina elsewhere. Because you just have to clear the event stages once, and then you can use your stamina wherever you want, and you still get the event currency. So you'll actually have like what, 9-10 days to use your stamina elsewhere. And also, if IS5 starts after that, that's going to be a 0 stamina event. So then you won't have any maps to use anything. No, we haven't had a sort of free stamina event in a very long time. Because we've gone from like chapter 14 stuff when we went into Path of Life, then we had 2 reruns back to back. And what else did we have? There's some stuff in the middle there. Oh, did we have the multiplayer event in the middle there? That might have been at least something. Um, 2024. So we had Hortus rerun. There's a login event stuff. Oh, there's a reclamation algorithm thing, but I think it overlapped with some stuff. There was Path of Life. There's a Lone Trade rerun as well, right? Yeah. Because yeah, you had Bobble, Chapter 14, both require stamina. Then Icebreaker games, which didn't require stamina. But then Lone Trade rerun. Then Path of Life. Then Reclamation algorithm, which was mostly just a logging thing. Like, then you had some other login stuff. Then you had Hortus rerun, and then So Long Adele rerun. And then Pepe event. It's been a couple months since we've had an event where you don't have to use stamina on the event. And yeah, I think RA overlapped with stuff as well, so then... What did it overlap with? December 20 to December 30. Well, overlapped with obviously some of the other login events. Didn't overlap with that. Oh, it overlapped a fair amount with the Hortus rerun, that's why. Okay, a decent chunk of it overlapped with the Hortus rerun. But there's only a couple days where it was like the only event going on. Yep. So yes, it's been a while since we've had an event that lets you use stamina elsewhere other than the event. And now we should have like 2 of them in a row. Dude, Hortus on Christmas was funny, yeah. But yeah, so... Because now we'll have the vignette event, where it's just you have to use stamina on the event once, and then you can use it out elsewhere. And then after that should be IS5 sort of launch event, which is just IS5 launching. There shouldn't be any stamina event along with it. Then after that, actually, I can't remember what comes after that, actually. I might not have seen any, like, data mine schedule for, like, upcoming. But what comes after this? But yeah, in any case, we could get in. We might get at least a decent amount red today. Because probably I'll go for 3-ish hours today. See how far we get. And then finish tomorrow. ASSD1, City of Radiance. It's another fine day in the glorious Menat Hamait. Papyrus, I'm so true. Papyrus funny. Also, look at red horse time. Red horse time. Let's get into it. All good. Volume could slightly be louder, because the VN sections are so quiet compared to like the lobby music. Frantic girl. It's just okay. It's just yeah. It's just papyrus like right away, huh? It's instant papyrus. Raise that lamp a little higher. Need to light on every detail of the exhibits. Yes, curator. Hanim Effendi. Okay. Just under. It's her. Who put this statue of a songstress with a sculpture of the old calendar age of shadows? Completely wrong era. Take it out and move it to hall 2. Come on, curator Hanim Effendi. I haven't actually seen some of these NPC designs. Don't remember seeing them. I don't think I paid attention when they released on CN. Where's that instrument restored with the tech from the old calendar age of chance? Why don't I see it? Not here. Not here either. Bling. Hard. There's gonna be I have a feeling there's gonna be a bunch of hard names. They better start calling her Papyrus real soon. Oh, guests from afar, ripples in the lotus pond follow thee here. Neath the tree's shade, sup sweet dates and fresh beer. Beer? Don't mind if I do. Let us toast now to a midsummer and cheers. Also, is that a new song as well? Oh, hello. It's not a new song. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What is this name? Dude, I thought the Hanim Effendi was hard enough already. The hell is a Majetikity? Oh, Majetikity. Hanim Effendi, your singing rivals even the most elegant of howl beasts. I can't tear myself away. Reported for getting them wrong. I'm gonna get reported so many times. Cute girls though? Yeah, these could be playables. They're just like very, or just, you know, high-end NPCs. Why do you have to say her full name? I'm just gonna say Hanim Effendi. Hanim Effendi, the notes of your lute flow like purest water, like the calmest, sweetest brook. Oh, it's her from trailer. Interesting design, I have to say. This is like Enfield core design. Honestly. Now looking at it, what like this design is strange. What is this jacket and this what's going on here and this thing and. But of course, I've worked tirelessly for once to produce the perfect rendition of this ancient ballad. Words sweet as honey, fingers idle as a slumberfoot. No wonder I couldn't find you. You do know that restored loot is going on display tomorrow, right, TT? Oh, her name is okay, right? Hanim Effendi is something else. It's like a title or something, not a name. Because Papyrus also called Hanim Effendi. Do allow the welcoming committee to borrow it for today, Anat. We have an honored guest coming, and the museum must receive her well. It's a special exhibit for the Flood Festival, TT. Our top priority is ensuring there are no errors in any of the sections. Our visitors can be very fussy about the details. You've been here long enough. You should know better than I. Let's go name mad now, curator Hanim Effendi. This is your first major exhibit since taking up your post, so I understand that you're a little anxious about it. But trust me, Anat, you need to calm down. No matter what you're putting on display, someone is going to nitpick it. This is Minat Hamait. Every family's got some treasures stashed away somewhere. It's no surprise they turn their noses up at our exhibits. Going to check over the new displays for tomorrow. Don't worry, I won't disturb your date with that esteemed gentleman. It's an object I'm studying, not my date. Hey there, Elite. What's up? Look at ever so lovingly, though. She has a crush on an item. Strange. Has no one picked her up yet since we've been talking? What they mean? Nice. Nice background. Man, they're not the most subtle Egyptian-inspired NPCs, though, are they? Like, damn. Cleopatra hair. Extremely idle citizen. Guessing that girl over there is learning how irrigation channels work. Gonna write a thesis on the history of it. Or maybe she's an epigraphist and she's cleaning the sludge off the stele in the river. What's the difference? There's different types of history, nerd. Blame it on the city's long history. I mean, every historian in Sargon gets obsessed with this place. Yeah. Look at this ancient riverway we got here. 4 centuries old, broad and wide, and our buildings are youthful 2 centuries, yet tall and impressive. Youthful 2 centuries. Want to talk about rich historical tradition? Well, here you have it. Can any of them beat the flood festival though? We've been celebrating for over 1,000 years. Oh, when it floods, I'm gonna offer up some white oasis flowers to the river god. May his breath be forever filled with their fragrant aroma. What offering have you prepared, friend? A cup and plate of pure gold, along with a jar of wine, in accordance with my family traditions. Wine was sealed by my grandfather when my father was born, an excellent vintage. May he enjoy its taste and share in the festival spirit with us. May we meet him wandering the realm and earn his blessing. O immortal Menachamait, may he forever grace this city. Is this our cat god? Or some other god? Oh, it's her. It's her. And small child. Did you find it yet, Haim Effendi? Give me a sec, kiddo. I think I felt it just now. We've been standing in the river for half an hour already. You keep saying you almost got it. Shh, I'm trying to concentrate here. Yo, you new music though. Seriously, where is the little Shazada run off to now? I got people at every gate waiting, but none of them have seen her. It's so much thought into welcoming you. How could I just let you slip into the city like this? Old woman. Masa al-Khir, Major Dekhi Hanim Effendi. Where are you going in such a hurry? Ah, Bekti Hanim Effendi, it's you, meeting an old friend of mine. Everyone's called Hanim Effendi, apparently. Anyone know what it actually refers to? Like, what's the function of it? Here, some oranges I just plucked from my garden, ripened just before the festival. Sure, everyone will love them. Take a few for a friend, Major Digiri Hanim Effendi. She's not a fan of favors, but I thank you in her stead. Salam, Bekti Hanim Effendi. Okay, it's just a title, like a respectful, okay. Ma salama, salama, ma salama. Dude. I like these events, but at the same time, figuring out the pronunciation for stuff. People here are so friendly. Let me have a think about where'd she go. Where did she like to run off back when we were in school? Also, I remember when this design, like this silhouette or as part of this design was shown in like the concept trailer. Dude, I feel like everyone thought they would be like space related. It almost looked like a space suit that was like opened up or something. Nope. Nope. Something very else. Very different. Oh, it's her! With literally just an unk on her shield. Ah, I'm really sorry, Khanim. I didn't see you there. Forgive me for knocking oranges on the ground. Fine, how about you? Are you alright? Thank you for your kindness, Hanim. Oh no. What's with the frown all of a sudden? Are you hurt? A shadow flitted across your forehead just now. An ill omen. I fear you will meet with some misfortune soon. If I'm willing to part with 5 dinars, I can ward it off for you. Scammer? Insane scam? Sorry, but I've got an appointment. Gotta go now, bye. Insane scam at him. Wait, 2 dinars. Just 2 dinars then. This isn't a trick. You really are about to run into some bad luck. If you really cared, you'd do it for free. You wouldn't trick me, would you? Of course not. I always keep my word. Really? But... don't cry. I'll... Ah! Slipped away again. What? No, don't cry. I was just teasing you. I got it. See? It's right here in my hand. You're a meanie. I'm too used to teasing my little brother back home. I feel sorry for your poor little brother. Real? Save your pity. That kid gives me endless headaches. Alright, pass me the jar. I'll put the fin in it for you. You're just catching a fish? Okay. Thought I'd never see my gold fin again. Thanks, Hanim Effendi. Worked my butt off helping you get your finny friend back. Put a little more pep into that, thanks. Thank you so much, you're the best! Nah, that's more like it. Alright, you'd best hurry home already. No more fancy ideas about trying to take your pet for a walk. Oh god, she's stupid. See you, Hanim Effendi. Taking a pet fin for a walk in the river? Reminds me of the crazy ideas I had as a kid. You probably still have them. Well then, seems our audience has finally had enough of me groping around in the water for fin beasts. Glad you still know me so well, Pepe. They don't want to hit the museum so soon. When a nuts in question asking what I won't even get a moment's rest. Where's she anyway? She didn't come with you? She's acting curator now. Got a lot of things to do. With the upcoming super important exhibition, she's been busier than ever. Nice. Never thought she'd get promoted right after she arrived. Remember back in school, nobody thought she'd go so far with that meek personality. But I knew she was a hard worker. She'll go far. She's always been one tough read. She never yields. Your role's going for the vent? Absolute ass, by the way. True. My roles, my free roles, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. You sure you aren't talking about yourself? You've been in the city for a while. No big changes? Me? I'm not too busy, but I'm also not too free. Just barely able to secure the title of vice curator. Weren't you in charge of that stuff at the Columbia Museum? I was in charge of their business operations. Things are different here, you know? The Narrated Museum doesn't need profit. Annual support from the Lord Zamir and the potty shells are enough. No use for me. Which is great, I get to take it easy. Damn, cushy job. You always kept yourself busy back in the day. How about you? You must have gotten a lot of good stuff out of your travels. More than you can imagine. Sounds like your report's going to be a lot longer than you can imagine as well. Oh no, it's so hot in here. I feel like I've got sunstroke. I'm gonna stay here and cool down in the breeze. Save it. Do you know how many times I used that excuse to help you ditch class? I understand her. I wouldn't write a report either. These are quite a while, honey, and the sun is rather fierce. Would you like something to drink? We have our specialty licorice juice, freshly made, only 5 dinars. Or how about an apple and roselle tea? 2 dinars a cup. Red horse. No. Perhaps a glass of apricot juice then, only 1 dinar. I said no. Very well then. Oh, goodness. Hello, old man. Hold on, waiter, not so fast. Pot of your best coffee, if you will, and add some local cardamom and cloves. And a glass of licorice juice for the lady. Right away. Coming to Menat Hamait for the Flood Festival. Anyone should have filled their wallet. You won't get much out of your trip like this. No offense, but I've always been of belief that man should live within his means. If their funds are insufficient, there are plenty more other places to enjoy a holiday. However, the Solis in Bolivar is rather pleasant. Cheap with beautiful scenery, suited for those of more frugal needs. Wow, he's being rude. You speak wisdom. Truly dedicated man you must be. You flatter me. And yourself? Broadening your horizons on the road? On the road? I suppose so. Seek my own road to follow. Your coffee, Effendi. Here, please. The licorice juice, honey. Drinks it up in a single gulp. She was thirsty. Thank you for your hospitality. Just leaves. Waiter, could you tell me of some particularly fun activities during your flood festival? Why the look? Forgive me, Effendi. I'm simply amazed that the honey was so hesitant to part with her money for a drink. It gave me a sizable tip. It appears my fellow traveler was of small means, but great pride. No matter, I shall find some amusement by myself. The bill, please, waiter. He-Man, but less buff. The haircut really does it. 15 dinars in total, Effendi. Effendi? Wherever has my coin purse gone? Oh, fucking rip. Got swindled. Finessed. May the river wash away these gilded scraps of metal. May those who need them find them as its waters rise. Enough time wasted. You lost sight of my target. Heard the city of Radiance is adorned in jewels and that countless brave souls have sought out its treasures without success. And so I walked the long road and arrived here, only to find miser after miser bickering over a few gold coins. Not enough money. A dark cloud floats by, blocking the glaring rays of the sun. The red-maned woman pours coins out of her purse, tossing them into the river with an even hand. The ripples tear apart the sun's reflection. Then she disappears into the crowd, whistling. Proper verb is pinched? No. It's finessed. Swindled. Maybe even robbed. Ah, the Grand Bazaar's apricot juice still hits the spot. Tastes pretty much the same as it did back when we were in school. This is where I thought you'd be, but it took me some long, fruitless searching to remember what we would only ever come to here, the three of us. Fruitless searching to remember that we would only ever come here, the three of us. When you were alone, you would always go to the river. Love strolling on the river by myself. Didn't think you'd run over all the place to find me. Swindle is fraud, not stealing. In a way, you could argue it was being frauded. You're not a guest, Pepe. We're friends. You don't need to be so particular about all this. You didn't organize some toe-curlingly cringy performance to welcome me back, did you? That would be the proper rites and ceremonies. Save it. I can hear the cogs in your brain grinding away as you cook up your evil machinations. So what big discovery got you coming back here? A jewel. A jewel? A jewel. Sapphire bracelets, necklaces and earrings. Make a set of your choosing. Only 2,000 dinars a set. If you like it, then buy it. No haggling, no bargaining. Only 2,000 dinars and they're yours. I'm sure you can actually haggle. Dear customers, we are now offering a lovely selection of hand-selected emerald rings. Enjoy a discount if you buy an entire box. Guaranteed quality and weight while still economical. Everyone 15 carats. Buy some to send home to your family and friends. Only 4,500 dinars for the box. Robinson restrained them with violence. She threatens you with violence just by, like, aura. The man just didn't pass the aura check. It was a TV advertisement, not just like a dude yelling on the street as well. Rubies, sapphires, chrysoberyl, amethyst, rose quartz, olivine. For gems, come to the Grand Bazaar where we offer bulk trade on low prices all day, every day. Aura farming. She doesn't need to farm, it happens by itself. Except part of the aura is girl failure, so you know. Arknights drown in all sorts of jewels. I don't think you're turning heads if it's any regular old gem. Hey, this jewel's pretty extraordinary, okay? Extraordinary? Yeah, there's limiteds for Arknights. And they work kind of similarly, where every, like, 3 months there's a limited banner. Though, I mean, Walpurgis isn't that consistent, but... I recently bought a piece of pink kyanite. They say it was once used for purifying water. Originium circuit carved into it is incredibly delicate. Work of art in its own right. Sounds rather valuable. Bought a similar tourmaline just last month. Power of my arts improved substantially after laying it into my cane. Who's gonna compare with this treasure of mine? Look. Isn't this a limited edition gemstone built from last year? Remember the peddler said it could rejuvenate your skin and slow your aging. They're all getting... Now they're actually getting swindled. Do you feel anything wearing it? I do feel rather more refreshed. It's all placebo. Compared to the ones going around the Grand Bazaar, the one I found can do something really special. Special how? This region mentioned jewels being sold here are already pretty special for anyone coming from outside the city. Let's get walking first, TT. Don't tell me there's some kind of dirty secret behind it. No way, relax, I'll tell you, but... Before the scorch of a sun gets too high in the sky, I want to run by Septogram Avenue to buy an idol. Even research needs the blessing of the gods, right? Fair. Fair when their gods actually exist in some form. You best walk quick then. The road's gonna be too hot for your feet real soon. Wear shoes! Target is moving toward the museum in the heart of the city. Considering she was personally welcomed by the vice curator, it appears my information was correct. She's no ordinary woman. So true, Red Hunts. What? The jewel we found was a relic of the Shah? Man, you shouldn't have worn open-toed sandals. I'm gonna have sandal-patterned feet later. Seriously? You're thinking about your sandals? Now, where did you find that jewel? Got a clue in a place once known as Zubat Arsalan. A few twists and turns, I finally found in the terrible Lord Amir. The Lion Pride's ancient throne. Also saw some ancient images left by the Shah himself in a cave full of crystals. Wrote everything down in this journal. I'll make public the true location of the Great Trove and prove that the Shah's promise to the Knights Mora was more than just a legend. Thinking what might be waiting for us among all those riches? Or just think what might be waiting for us among all those riches. Yet no matter how valuable that stuff may be, the true treasure is the clues that will help us reconstruct the truth of that era. Find the answers to the Shah's unsolved mysteries one by one, TT. Why would he make such a crazy declaration of war? What really happened in the legendary clash with Karandu Kagan in the south? Or his final resting place? She hasn't played through ending 4 of the IS-4. The discoveries will shock the people. All Sharagad, the entire city of gold, will be looking my way. If you know where it is, just take a team there to excavate it. It's just... Nope, there's one last trail to follow. Need to borrow an artifact from the museum. The door of a Parisha. Museum storehouse are open to you. Anything you want that isn't on public display. That's the issue. Wait, don't tell me you want... Pepe looks at the facade of the museum. A banner is slowly unfolding across it. The banner depicts a slender mummy draped in golden armor, its face hidden by a death mask. And at the end of that banner is written in great big script. Landmark exhibit commemorating Varjavandabad Museum's anniversary, the nameless general of the Shah's very court. The general? No, he's the guardian of the trove. No matter who it actually is, it's an Osmo's prize exhibit. Don't think you're going to borrow it that easily. Well, a jewel of clues won't prove anything by itself. I can only show my worth to my father and the Shahanshah by finding the Shah's trove. Shahanshah, yeah. Shahanshah. Fucking... There's so many similar letters back to back, man. It's like a 8-letter word made out of like 3 letters. If I do that, I can go to the City of Gold, become the Shahanshah's historian of Sharagad, and write an account of all Sargonian history. Yeah, Amnanam actually has a challenger name. It sounds less dumb though, still, than Amnanam. Being a Parishah's heir is not good enough for you, Pepe? The wealth and authority is just superficial prosperity. True honor that runs through our family is the role of a court historian, passed down from generation to generation. She really does not, give off the historian energy. But hasn't your father always wanted your brother to be the court historian? Well, we both have the same basic qualities, but I'm not losing to him on ability either. Pepe, the City of Gold's envoy is taking her brother there in 2 months. I'll make it in time, TT. I just need you to help me. And not only willing to lend me the mummy to study come autumn. But this summer is my last opportunity. I can't wait that long. You and your brother. He was fighting his kids, and now you're at loggerheads over the same court appointment. Here, my pass. Take it. You can sneak into the exhibition hall at night and study it, quietly. TT. I'm just sick of seeing you two bicker and quarrel these past few years. The last time I'll help you. If in the end you come up empty-handed, then please don't keep stubbornly trudging on. I won't come up empty-handed. Enabler. Flashbang? Wait. How many sleeves does this jacket have? Wait. What? The jacket has 4 sleeves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Why 4? Interesting fashion, or does someone actually have 4 hands? Steel Radiance jacket. No! Ignoring Pepe's murmuring, Medjedigedi stands up to look at the grand edifice, witness to centuries of history. The sun shines upon all the gardens and buildings, and under the boundless blue sky, the great trapezoid looms over them. The leaves of tall palm trees beside them rustle in the wind. Might see it every day, but I'm still stunned by its grandeur. For so long has it quietly guarded the city, fending off time itself in silence. Yep, human lifespan is nothing compared to it, no matter how long it may be. Depends on the human. Over in the blink of an eye. If only we could stop time for a moment. Yeah, that would be great. See you at the exhibition tomorrow. If you get caught, just say you stole the pass. She essentially said, if you get caught, I don't know you, okay? You stole my pass. I didn't give it to you. I don't want to get in trouble. You can get in trouble by yourself. The exhibition, tomorrow. Good. Guest itinerary has been confirmed. I'll welcome her properly. Descendant of a glorious clan of historians, the one who spreads ballads of kings and heroes, explorer of all Sargon, purveyor of knowledge, a respected Padishah's daughter. Jesus Christ, man. Any other would worry they would forget all these appellations, but the one who stands here is Narantuya, and her only regret is that these titles are all held by one person. Fine. Guess the ransom ought to settle my debts, even if it's just one girl. Money left in this purse should be enough to buy a ticket for tomorrow. Never mind. The line would be too long, and the sun too hot. And in the city, gold coins are too common to be worth anything. Oh, another NPC, hello. Minoan NPC. Dude, where is the Minoa event, man? Do you swear by your golden sun, your splendid gems and the great museum behind you? That you will answer prudently on account of your respect for history and civilization alike. Look within, at your own conscience, and tell me once more. How much is a ticket to the museum? she's just haggling, okay. I already told you, Hanem, the hall for non-Sargonian artifacts is free of charge. Only the Sargonian exhibition hall needs tickets. Or never mind, she just couldn't believe it was free. If you don't understand, we have the prices for our tour services here in the window. You can hire one of our translators too, if needed. So the Minoan exhibition hall is free to enter? I say once more, Hanem, there is no Minoan exhibition hall. At times there will be a few Minoan artifacts on display in the Northeastern Tributary exhibit. Northeastern Tributary? The foreign traveler takes a deep breath, muscles of her bare arm bulging as she clenches her fist. Part of the ticketer's mind is telling her to pull the booth shutters closed, but the traveler's other hand is firmly holding it open. History is a grand river beside which all who live upon this great land trek. Virginian workshop of the ancient town of Talsas were unearthed by Gaulish explorers. Scrolls detailing the legend of old Agamem were restored by Minoan artisans. But Minos' own history has gone against the current, and has found itself scattered across the golden sands. I've traced its path just to catch a glimpse of its fragments. Whether or not you agree, a historian's mission is to find the past that people have forgotten. For the sake of this duty, should we not prevent arrogant discrimination by history's tyrannical plunderers? They're talking about the British. In other words, if you believe that Sargonian history is worth 100 dinars to see, then should Minoan history not stand equal? Yeah, the meme has been going for a while, yeah? Do you want a ticket or not, Hanem? Even more importantly, Sargonians, as it so happens, are the plunderers in this case. Oh, it's one of those customers. With all that said, are you willing to hold fast your conscience and confront the true value of Minos' artifacts? Next. Wait. My name is Aspasia Nojeres. Please use the Minoan spelling, not a Sargonian transliteration. A ticket, if you would so please. I don't think they need your name for the ticket, I'm gonna be real. Annoying woman. A big incident has occurred at the museum on the eve of the festival. Just another Tuesday for the citizens of the city who are used to such things. It's Tuesday! It's actually Tuesday! No way! Lore accurate reading stream. Night blankets the riverbanks. Twin moons rise in loving embrace. In the dark they kiss. Ooh. Wow. Then the stars illuminate, and they blush in their glow. The lamplighter. Need a person to light your lamps? Whoa! Give me a fright, girl. What are you doing here in the middle of the night? Scared I'm gonna rob you? Of course not. It's only rich folks around here. Shouldn't a girl your age be on a date down at Riverside Avenue at this hour? What are you doing in front of the museum? I'm on the night shift. Ugh, the youth these days. My lamps used to shine on young couples in the throes of passion, but now you're all doing overtime at ungodly hours. Social commentary. Okay. Go on, I've lit your path. Have a safe trip home when you get off. Thanks for that. Damn these young'uns. They should be out there getting frisky with it, not working overtime. There really is no one here, because TT wasn't messing with me. Let's see if they've picked up anything new. Gem workshop artifacts from the Age of Shadow. Originium circuits on this one is really something. Assembled from multiple pieces? No, it's crafted out of a single piece of Originium. Amazing work. Really have to look close to see it. Wow, ritual instruments from the Age of Flow, found in the jungles. Those blood spots from ritual sacrifices? Cool. And all these weapons. Ceremony from the Battle of Turbala Savda? Well, I'll get to know you later. I have an appointment to keep. She's a nerd. Crystal? It's here. Nice to meet you, old man. Sorry for disturbing your peace and quiet tonight, but I have questions that only you can answer. Please don't get mad at me. Wow, amazing. Mummy? Show me mummy? As in, yes, this thing. Feline, approximately 2 meters tall. Most of the body has been replaced with mechanical parts, integrated with the remaining biological tissue. Skin color is purple, likely from the preservative fluids used, and remains supple to the touch. Oh, that's skin. Okay, that's actually skin, huh? Golden mask and a suit of golden armor. All internal organs have been removed. Sounds like a mummy. Show mummies. Strange. Neither the mummy nor the funerary objects give any clue to the location of the trove. Everything from the site is here. Perhaps it's the gem itself that offers a hint. First, the heart. At its first beat, we come to be. Second, the lungs. At their first breath, we come to feel. Third, the bowels. We fill them with food, cultivate our tongues, and develop our own likings. Fourth, the liver. We go into the night, awake and alert, for duty and obligation. That doesn't sound like the liver. That sounds like something boring. The liver should be about alcohol. Now, how do I use this gem? Pepe ponders for a while, then reaches into the mummy's chest cavity, placing the gem where the heart should be. She holds her breath, waiting for something to happen. Nothing? No change at all. No images or text appear. Pepe frowns and tries to retrieve the gem. Perhaps she simply placed it wrong. But as soon as she reaches into the chest cavity, she senses that something is off. There should be an empty space, but I feel like she put her hand into water. The gem is right there before her eyes, but she feels like she's groping in a bottomless pond. Huh. Who goes there? Any idea what time it is? No, it's security. Pepe closes the glass display case slightly and sneaks into the darkness, holding her breath. Oh, it's this dude. It's this NPC model. Haven't seen this one in a while. Who's there? Thought I heard something. Was it over here? In Skyrim guard? Yes, moving picture, no way. Don't come this way. No. Hey, someone in there? Yikes, he's right behind me. Who is it? There's someone else? Oh, hello? Cat? Oh, just a little critter. How did you get in here, cutie? Meow. Hey, don't run. Look, I have a can of fins in oil. What, why did you just have that can? What? You just had a can of like sardines? I need to get to the gem. Saved by cat. Where'd it go? Just turned a corner and it's gone. Why are you coming back? The last shift forget to shut the windows? Hot air is blowing in. Guess that explains the critter. Can't let her run around the museum. Is this the cat we beat up in the maps, however? Because it's like the mini boss. Is this that? At least they have cat noises. I don't have to make cat noises. I don't care whose pet you are. One more sound from you and I'll have you castrated tomorrow. Whoa! Jesus. Oh, hello, Sand Reckoner. Sorry, Mio, I was fast asleep and didn't hear you outside. Oh, it's his cat. Did you see that one? Good work, Mio. We've waited for so long. Bring him to me as soon as you can. Come, I have some jerky for you. Nudges with affection. Cat. Is it a real cat or a summoner cat? Pepe. What were you doing last night? Come now, you have to tell me. It wasn't me, I didn't do it. I stayed in the whole night. Whatever it is, I didn't do it. Pepe? A nut? Pepe, did you sleep last night? What do you ask? I feel fine. You fell asleep in the middle of a conversation. Ugh. Morning, ladies. You reek of alcohol, Tiddy. Where were you last night? Oh, by the way, what they call her, you know, very close to Titty. If I'm not careful with how I now pronounce it, it just becomes Titty. I took Pepe out on the town, not like she's in town every day after all. How'd you even wake up after drinking so much yesterday? Not one whiff of booze on you? Did you shower? Oh, yeah, my brain was all foggy, so I took a cold shower. The opening ceremony's today, Titi. You took Pepe out drinking? Don't have enough to worry about already? Hey, I came first thing in the morning. Looked at all the details of the exhibition. Your arrangements are perfect, except... Something not good enough? Just tell me, while we still have the chance to make changes. You're too high-strung today. Settle down. Just focus on your speech. Leave this to me and I guarantee your exhibition will go smoothly. Get changed before you make any promises to me. I guess we'll complain if they smell all that liquor on you. Whispering. That look on your face. What trouble did you get yourself into? Explain. I tried putting that gem into the mummy's chest cavity last night. It's about to retrieve it when a security guard showed up. Get me a bit of time alone with the mummy once the exhibition is over. I'll take the gem back. Thankfully, no one has noticed anything wrong. You'll have an hour at most. If you still can't get it out, I'll have to report that my pass got stolen. Don't worry. If I can't get it out, I'll apologize to Anap myself. How did you get that smell onto you anyway? Poured a bottle of wine on myself before I came in. So dumb. Explains why you're all sticky. Ew. Ugh. Ugh. So yeah, also yeah, just using a bottle of wine just to like pour it on top of yourself. Rich people behavior. How are preparations going over there, Ajani? Ooh, little fancy little pop-up. Right ear. Wait, are they gonna do the right and left ear meme? Right ear the Bible in Chinese, left ear Mozart's symphony. No problem, Madam Tuya. Smoke emitter is set and we'll have our commotion on your signal. Your status, Ajazi? Okay, they did. They really did pull it. I'm in position. Good. She's a Parisa's daughter. There'll be big trouble if we don't make this a clean kidnapping. I don't understand why you insist on doing it here with all these visitors around. The more people, the better. When the commotion happens, then we'll bat an eye at a few compassionate souls carrying a poor fainted girl out of the room. They'll be too busy worrying about themselves. Mark the camera blind spots on your map. Pick the right time to knock her out. Right, I'll leave early to set an ambush. Kidnapping plan was not what I was expecting from her. Thought she was gonna, you know, like steal gems or something, not kidnap Pepe. Hopefully this needle will give her a good dream. Don't want to have to go into the jungle to make this serum again. They got drugs as well. Damn. Tarantuya wild. Where's her? I can't read the hieroglyphs on the side. Excuse me, do you know how to get to the Northeastern Tributary exhibit? The Northeastern Tributary exhibit? I'm not sure, I've never been there. Could look for it together if you don't mind. I'll find the lines of your muscles more beautiful than anything on display here. Whoa, ma'am. You can't just start flirting right away. Goodness. I'll gauge. Please don't say that. Everything exhibited here is a piece of history. All these artifacts are worth stopping to admire. Could have just said you weren't interested and spared me the excuses. She actually was just flirting. Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting that, okay. Excuse me, do you know where the Northeastern Tributary exhibit is? Let's see, take a right there, walk 500 meters and take a left, sir. Thank you, there's quite a few people, but none of them knew where it was. I understand. Citizens here are part of Sargon's long history. They don't care much about faraway places. Should have seen it when the Colombian history exhibit was running. So quiet you could hear a pin drop. Damn, racism. Yes, I can sense the arrogance. You're a little arrogant yourself. But, you know. Thank you for showing me the way. Respect. That's what modern people lack. Wait, how'd I end up in this hole again? I should try the right side this time. She's lost. I do like her design. More visitors than I expected. I'm a little worried about Anat. She's fidgeting so much she's going to tear her speech to shreds. Can't be any worse than her first presentation. Took hours for her to come back to her senses that time. Hey, where are you going? Just have a little chat with her. Get her to relax. Poor Papyrus. How are the preparations going, Anat? I can only recite the speech backwards from my memory, but the moment I think about all those eyes fixed on me, listening to every word I say, what will they think if I stutter or make a mistake? They'll all forget by dinner. Blood Festival is right around the corner. Who has room to remember one girl's embarrassment during all those festivities? But I'm never... Hey, why are you rubbing my ears? Feel better now? Yes. Works every time. Still remember how Pepe and I rubbed your ears like this for an entire day to get you to relax before an interview. Thank you, TT. Very thoughtful. The war history between Sargon and Myth did make a complex history. Maybe. Ben Larve Bayalar, take your seats and welcome curator Enet El-Aidin onto the stage with a round of warm applause. Go. It's alright if you make a mistake. Just keep going. If you're so stiff, I'll sneak around behind your back and rub your ears. Better be embarrassed together than alone, right? Okay, well now I think I know where the one CG pops up, huh? Oh, TT. Okay, yep. Welcome to the Varjavandabad Museum Special Exhibit, commemorating the Flood Festival. The highlight of the exhibit is an unnamed man discovered in the 4th Necropolis complex on the outskirts of the city, meeting the public for the first time. Both the body, the armor, and the funerary objects buried with him are remarkably well preserved. The extraordinary details on his clothing is clear indication of high status. It has been dated to the early days of the new calendar according to the Aslan dating method, making him contemporary of Lugalzargus, the Shah of past and future. He has not been identified in any extant Sargonian historical records. Based on the artifacts recovered from his tomb, we theorize that he may have been... Excuse me, is this the Northeastern Tributary exhibit? What? Did I take a wrong turn? Yes, the Northeastern Tributary exhibit is on the other side of the museum, near the entrance. Sorry to interrupt. It's fine. Ahem. In any case, continue where we left off. You have theorized that the mummy is... Ow! Excuse me, sir, sorry. You blind? Oh no, not a tuya. Honored guests? My fault, sorry, sir. Excuse me, Hanim Effendi, where are you going? Urgent business, please carry on speaking. But I'm just reaching... Alright, yes, I know, I'm getting out right now. The most important part of the presentation. Damn. Where was I? Sorry, let me find my place. How rude to the orange woman. Oh, yes, the exhibit behind me. It's... What is she talking about? I'm getting sleepy. How insanely rude. It's... How could this happen? Anat spent a long time preparing for this speech. She prepared for bored audience members to leave or heckle her for her mistakes. But she never imagined she would lose her train of thought because of an interruption, leaving her speechless. She tries to collect herself, taking a few deep breaths, forcing a smile toward the crowd. She attempts to continue. Then she feels a hand on her ear, pressing it gently. Anat blinks, feeling a sense of warmth rise in her heart. Thanks, Titi, I'm fine, don't worry. Anat does not finish the sentence. She sees Titi looking up at her from the crowd in terror. Pepe's jaw has dropped open so wide that it could fit a whole apple. If Titi is not behind her, then whose hand is on her ear? Anat gulps. She dares not turn around. It's very cute. It's like, oh, thank you for putting my... Wait, if TT's over there, then who's... Funny. Funny mummy cat man. Eek! The mummy is moving! Getting out of here, this place is haunted. It's looking at me! I knew it! This is what happens when a city grows too old! What? Everyone stay calm, don't panic. Exits over here, stay in line, don't push. Make way, make way. Sorry, excuse me. Sargon expletive. Anat! Majes squeezes through the crowd to find a pale Anat lying limp on the ground, her lips parting weakly as though trying to speak. But the sight of the mummy, cocking its head behind Anat, strikes her with such terror that she cannot move her feet. Titi, go handle evacuation. I'll try to take Anat and the mummy somewhere else. Aren't you scared? It's moving. Alright. I've been on 2 old calendar tomb excavation this year and met with their residents personally. This one looks like a nice old man by comparison. Really takes guts to do archaeology, huh? You gonna be okay by yourself? Don't worry, takes plenty of strength to do archaeology too. Titi? Anat? She's fine, just muttering in her sleep. Sleep? I think she's passed the fuck out. The Egyptian curse words. Curator's office isn't far. Go out the side door and avoid the crowds. I'll come find you once the evacuation is complete. Oh yeah, this is indeed Pepe's fault. What's going on? What am I ambush position at? Did you turn on the smoke early? We didn't do anything. What's happening? Seems like someone else is causing a commotion. Drat. Can see her in the target in the crowd. Where'd she go? Alright, change of plans. We're starting early. Find her, keep an eye on her, and keep me posted. Roger. Hurry, we need to blend into the crowd once we're done. It'll be too late once the evacuation is finished. Require hearing of typeset. True. Hello, mummy. Good, everyone's gone. Pepe approaches the mummy and sees a blue light glowing in its chest. The gem has vanished into the light and is nowhere to be seen. There was the gem. It's not easy to carry it like this. After observing the mummy for a few seconds, Pepe decides to push the mummy's raised left arm back down. Mummy raises right arm. Huh? Pushes the right arm down. Raises left arm. He's trolling? What's going on with you? Pepe cocks her head and ponders how to get the mummy to cooperate. To her surprise, she finds that the mummy also cocks its head, as if in thought. Wait, you copying me? Pepe takes a step to the left, and the mummy does the same. Pepe jumps backwards, and the mummy does the same, making a loud noise as it hits the wall behind it. Looks like you can move your arms and legs, but not your brains. Hey, if we can move in unison... An idea comes to Pepe as she looks at Anat, who still lies passed out on the ground. The Pepe dance. Yeah, make the mummy do the Pepe dance. I can't remember the mummy's name right now. We'll get it later. Almost to Curator's office. Alright, follow my movements and make a turn here. Turns right. Gotta get it to hold Anat's shoulder tighter. She almost fell just now. Let's see. moves right hand, grabs Anat's shoulder. Anat frowns unconsciously. Alright, now follow me. She's just puppeting in her. Anat moans unconsciously. Maybe you should take smaller steps. I consider that a yes. Very good. Wait, no. The mummy steps on the hem of its own robe and falls forward, right on top of Anat's tiny frame. No! Small woman crushed. Anat groans unconsciously. That red mark on her face isn't going away for a while. Oh, you genius. Come on, hold her tightly this time. Anat frowns unconsciously. Really getting married. Walk with me, not too fast, not too slow. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Take it slow and easy. We're almost there. Pepe turns her head to find her pass lying on the floor. It must have fallen out of her pocket. She looks at her own raised arms, then at the mummies holding a knot. The mummy let go, it would drop a knot on her head. How do I get into the office like this? Can't use my hands, I have to use my foot. Reaches out 1 foot. My nameless mummy reaches out 1 foot. Good, keep your balance. Still can't reach it. Shouldn't skip gym class. Come on, you can do it. This scene would be like significantly more entertaining, I feel, if it was actually animated and stuff. It's essentially like almost like slapstick. Despite trying her best, the pass still lies just beyond Pepe's reach. I mean, couldn't you could set, you know, Papyrus down and then get the pass? She stretches a little too far and loses her balance. Following her lead, the mummy lets go of a knot and falls in the same way. Pepe can only watch as the knot's skull hits the floor, making a dull sound on it. What did this poor woman, this poor girl do to deserve this? She's getting destroyed. She's still just unconscious as well, probably. She has like significant brain damage at this point. She's dead. Sorry, Anat. I'll give you my full support on your next research project. How about you pay her medical bills? My god. Kind of offended. Do you need help? Oh, so glad you're here. Curate isn't feeling well. Can you help me carry her into the office? Alright. Wasn't that because watching Pepe try to pick up a cloud with her toes would send foot fetish into orbit? Oh, true. I sit Curate around on the sofa. Your posture is interesting. Are you sure you don't need help getting up? Nope, it's a special exercise I do. Okay, what about the exhibit? Should I carry it inside too? No, I can handle it on my own. Alright, let me know if you need anything else. Who is that? I thought this girl was not on Tuya, but maybe I think she might still be. Finally move, that was close. Stop staring and come in. Yeah. She's in the, cause yeah, she's visible in like the not on Tuya EP. Yeah, okay, good news, not onto him. I found the target. Yeah, near hall 4. Helped her carry the unconscious curator into the office. Certain she's in the office, there's no one else. I'm the curator who's still out cold, and I also have her pass. Damn. No problem, I'll wait here for you. Isaja? Oh, Mejidi, Hanim Effendi, what are you doing here with the whole museum in chaos? We're shutting things down for the day. Help lead these lost guests out. What's going on? Where are we going? Are we in danger? Oh, it's fine. Don't worry, just follow our staff and she'll take you to a safe place. Either still? Near the game zone. But I have other things to do. Alright, I will... Cat, look out! What happened? Who brought a cloud beast in here? Pets aren't allowed in the museum. It's called a cloud beast? I didn't see any cloud beasts. We'll talk about your negligence later. We've got to catch it before someone steps on it. Guess I'm guiding the tourists outside. Oh, I think I can still make it. Follow me, everyone. The exit is this way, to the right. Now, yeah, she's undercover. Isn't that the left? She's staff here. I'm sure she knows what she's doing. Hey, wait for us. A heavy exhibition hall door is pushed open, then closed again. No one remembers that it should be open, no one cares that it was opened, and no one has cleaned the dusty sign that reads Northeastern Tributary Exhibit in ages. Oh. The hall is silent. Aspasia's heart thumps against her chest, almost loud enough to drown out her whispering footsteps. She passes by the black monuments of lost tribes and colorful Kerag rugs, casting her gaze towards the dark depths of the hall. So I didn't really notice. Look at these big ears. Nice big ears. Finally, history awaits me in silence. Must admit that one should look upon a history of such solemnity. From which lost temple's relief was the scroll before me drawn? From which Minoan peak was such immaculately white marble hewn? Such imagination, piecing together a corner of an ancient Minoan family with ancient artifacts. But it's all wrong. Recognize you, the golden goblet that once sat in the center of the temple. My grandfather came to visit you many years ago, as did my mother after him. Much as my family suffered for your loss. Why is this museum putting on the clay bowls of fermented milk? They share no common material or style. Where's the other half of the pair? Sargonis took them all, yet they do not keep them safe. And the exhibit description is... She takes a long look at the exhibit label, then pulls the metal plate off the wall and looks to the other side. Both sides are perfectly smooth with only her own reflection upon them. Signomi. His son was just left empty. The biggest mistake is that these artifacts are here at all. A century ago, Minos suffered the shame of Sargonian armies violating her soil, trampling on our civilization and history. It should not have been so. I must take them. Makes sense that they would actually, have some commentary on, the, like, museum plundering. Follow this flight of stairs down until we find the exit. Now then, I have other business to attend to. Something still doesn't feel right. I don't think this is how we came in. She's staff here. She knows what she's doing, right? Will this way really take us home? Actually lost. I must take you home. I must bring you to the priests of Minos, that they may study and preserve you. Aspasia walks solemnly towards the exhibition pedestal and lifts the goblet. Minoan artifacts must not be allowed to lie forgotten in this forsaken, sunless hall. Fair. Don't push, I can't see where I'm going. Should they put an underground light or something in the emergency exit? Hey, there's a lady there sitting at the exhibit. Looks more reliable than the other one. Let's ask her. Have you come to see... Is this the way out of the museum? Something I can help you with? Shaking. They don't care. It's just a tutorial. People come and go, some in the same direction, some in the opposite. Hello, mummy. Look at the level of detail. This guy could even imitate expressions and mouth movements. Let me see inside your mouth. Opens mouth. I can see structures resembling vocal cords, so why haven't you said a single thing? Speech is just moving the vocal cords and associated muscles. You should be able to emulate it. Pepe approaches the mummy and places her hand on its throat. The mummy follows her movement, placing its hand on Pepe's throat. Risky. You know. Pepe draws her hand back, covering her mouth in amazement, wonder in her eyes. So you can speak. Conceivable. Artificers of the Shah's time were amazing. Right, once read about that in artifacts of the old calendar era. With those who could seal a consciousness in gems by etching Reginium circuits on it, and place it inside a body of gold, allowing it to survive for millennia without decay. Lost Zaidean technologies. The Shahanshah will be very interested. Truth must be somewhere deep inside your memories. Just copying me isn't enough. You need to tell me where it is. Let me see. First, the heart. At its first beat we come to be. Second, the lungs. At their first breath we come to feel. Third, the bowels. We fill them with food, cultivate our tongues, and develop our own likings. Fourth, the liver. We go into the night, awake and alert for duty and obligation. Fifth. What came fifth? First sense there. Looks like the Arsalan researcher never found the answer. You'll help me find it, won't you? She stretches out her hand and places her fingers on the mummy's throat. Yes, Hanim Effendi. Yes, Hanim Effendi. Stop copying me. Stop copying me. Outplayed. She moves her hand from the mummy's throat to his hand and shakes it firmly. The mummy shakes her hand back. I'll take that as a yes to our cooperation. So, strange relationship they're forming here. I'm here, Ajazi. Why aren't you at the door? Where are you? I think she might be lost. What? What do you mean you don't know where you are? How am I supposed to go without a pass? Why is this office door built like a bloody vault? We don't have the time. The evacuation is almost done. Ajazi, is the whole window next to curator's office window? Is the whole window next to curator office's window? Yes, I know it's high. I'll be careful. Okay. I mean, she's fine, probably. She's a red horse. Please be quiet in the museum. Disorder is the enemy of reason. Now oh no, she's gone into the situation where people think she's staff and now she has to pretend to be staff. Do not push. The statues and murals displayed here are not protected by glass cases and can easily be... Jesus. As I said, this statue is almost damaged. We don't want to see that happen, of course. History may lie in the past, but doesn't mean it's not of our concern. What we almost broke might be the joy of those who conquered the peak centuries ago, or their mirth as they raise their goblets to one another. How enlightening and professional. But are you sure you need to keep carrying that statue, along with everything else you're carrying right now? Walking around with all this stuff, slowly stealing it. Yes, and bring it all back to where it belongs. You sure take your work seriously, even when the museum is about to close. Close? They announced about an emergency, haven't you heard? It really gave us a fright. The bumbling woman who was guiding us couldn't tell left from right, and I mean literally. Do you agree that certain affairs at this museum leave much to be desired? She brought us to this dump, then disappeared without a trace. Dump? I must dissent. This is no dump. It is Minoan. You have no idea how scared we were when we realized we were lost. We'll be trapped in here with all the ghosts if we don't get out in time. Look at that armor. That altar for live sacrifice. Yeah, that's why I never liked museums. For the live sacrifices? Vespasia catches the tourist before his head hits the floor. I know he's freaking fainted, I guess. Statue, clay jar, and goblet litter the floor, alongside the cannons that the Iberians used to carve open Bolivarian trade. My dear, are you alright? Got an email? Doug? Oh. Fainted from a panic attack, I suppose. Has some smelling salts here that should bring him back to his senses, but I advise you get him examined thoroughly later. You just have some smelling salts, just... Vespasia deftly crushes the cotton-wrapped glass tube and places a wet cotton swab in front of the tourist's nose. As the tourist comes to his senses, she lifts him up and calmly carries him to the front of the line. An emergency, you say? Oh, sure have strong arms. Follow me, ladies and gentlemen. I will protect you if anything happens. Wow. She's actually just doing the museum's job for them now. No more running around like this, alright? That's it. I remember you. You're Lazvar's pet. Hey, no scratching. I just rescued from the crowd. Least you could do is help me hug you for a moment or two. I'm not sure necessarily. I guess smelling salts might be. I don't know. I feel like smelling salts is a weirdly specific like item to just be randomly carrying around, even if, you know, going out into the wild. Like, you can wake people up with other stuff, then you don't necessarily need smelling salts to wake someone up who's unconscious. You know? And if you're alone, it's not gonna help you a whole lot. Oh, you're so soft and fluffy. Where did Lazar get you? Wanted one like you, but he wouldn't tell me what breed you were. I think it might not be a real cat. Didn't know why I found you so fascinating until I realized that you looked like one of those cloud beast statues from the Age of Shadow. See, the cat makes me wonder what are the dogs from first three chapters. Animals in this world are all fantasy animals. Not all of them. We also just have normal birds. Like, we have normal animals as well. Like, you know, mostly normal. We have fish. We have bird. They look like slightly different. But I think this is not a normal cat. Okay, I have a feeling that this is not an average cat. Say, since the staff are helping the visitors evacuate and I can't have you running around the place, I'll take you to my workshop and show you the statue that's being restored. Okay. But you had more important things to be handling, TT. Medjedi descends several flights of stairs, arriving at the conservation lab. Air in the room is kept cold and dry to protect its contents. A single incandescent lamp illuminates the spacious room. Her egg cells quickly turn to white fog. Ooh, it's that cold. The underground floor is dead quiet. Restoration staff being mobilized to help with the evacuation. She sniffs and feels her heart race. No worries, little guy. Here's my table. Dude, she just likes cats. I mean, she is a cat, though. It's foul beast and so on. Yeah, well, they're just called... they just called different. Like... You have, like, foul beast is just a bird. They call fish are just called fins. Then they always have, like, bird and beasts, but obviously those look a little bit different than our animals. Like, it's more so just, like, when it's just what they call something a foul beast or whatnot. That's just, like, you know, separate naming. Some resin-like, gold-colored substance remains on the table, leftovers from TT's work repairing artifacts for Virginia Arts. The Cloud Beast statue on the table is nowhere to be seen. I didn't see any Cloud Beasts. Shadow flitted across her forehead just now. An ill omen. Fear you will meet with some misfortune soon. Oh no, it was real. What? Are you? Did you come back to life like that old mummy? Hey, I didn't fix you so you could run around like an odd research subject. It was certainly not to bring misfortune upon myself. Did I hear someone scream? What happened? Oh, Medjedi, what are you doing down here? Thought you wouldn't be coming back for a while. The museum being closed for the day, so I put away the artifacts under restoration. Oh. Never mind, I'm in the mood to put in some overtime today. You can go. She almost thought. What? No sign of the visitors evacuating the southeast wing? Izaja was supposed to bring them out. I have to lock the gates. Why is curator gave me the emergency shutdown or personally? I don't even want to think about how bad it must be. Alright. Is this the cover name for Azaji? They just flipped it? They literally just put it backwards. It's like, oh, okay, let me come up with a name for my undercover persona. Just flip my name. Did anyone look inside? Yeah, but they didn't see anyone. Where did Izaja take them? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Listen. To what? The wind. The wind. A procession of a dozen people walks out the front gate into the sun. They follow their leader, a woman carrying herself in a serene, dignified manner in an orderly fashion. She holds a pale-looking tourist on her shoulder, paying no heed to the wind brushing at her garment and caressing her hair, as though a statue that has stood for many years has come to life. I feel like I've seen this scene before. I know, seen that statue plenty of times. There's a statue in that pose? Anyway, thank goodness. Now I can lock the gates. Thank you so much. Here's my card. My family runs a gem business, and you will get the VIP treatment if you ever choose to visit. Come visit us in Yana. Let me introduce you to my son. Okay. Rather handsome young man, if I do say so myself. My sister also has a daughter who just started working at the town she borrows. She's single too, if that's your preference. Classic old woman. Would you like to... I have just met you. Would you like to marry my son or my daughter? Thank you, but there is no need. I simply did what I must. Vespasia turns around with a start. The roll-up door is being pulled down and security guards set up a sign that says closed in front of it. Where's my goblet? And my clay jar, statue. You left them. Where did Nana go? It's getting late. Celobi, I think you have some of those slightly wrong. So the animals that Terrans are based on are actually also from, those are from, specifically mentioned to be from Talos. Sarkas obviously aren't, but I believe the animal races, the other animal races that aren't Terra native are ones from Talos. Elegant woman, new NPC. No eyes on this NPC though. This is a lower tier NPC. They didn't get eyes. God, the official encyclopedia that is only in fucking Chinese. Where's the fucking proper, where's the global release, man? What's going on? Where did Nana go? It's getting late. She's not the guava and berry shop, or the enamel and porcelain shop, and not even her favorite Celestine laminated pipes. What a waste of time, I tell you, that cloud beast must have been eaten by a rampaging zombie at the museum. Oh no, how horrible. Just a pet, I'll buy you another. In fact, I'll buy you anything you want. Oh, goodness, okay. Sugar daddy. Never mind the gems, I'll buy the entire gem trading post. Hello, dog. Is that a yes? No, look at your feet. Lasvar's cur. What are you looking at? Oh, hello there, Lasvar. I didn't see you. Good timing, let's do some business. My girl is very interested in this gem trading post. Wait, I never said that. Have a mobile platform in East Sargon that includes extensive Virginian refineries, dye factories, food processing plants. I'll throw some gold and jewels on top of it. I should get the deal done, shouldn't it? No thank you, not interested. Wait, this trading post is too much for you to understand. Wait, huh? Nothing else, you've inherited your grandfather's arrogance. Fucking rich man. Word of advice, either keep a few fierce manglers to intimidate people like he did, or have your little cloud beast greet VIPs like me. At least it's know when to grovel. Ow, you bit me? Stay away from me, help! Woof woof. That will do, woof. You named it Woof? Okay, fair enough. He's gone. You want me to pet you? Let's see. Here? Licks happily. Wow. Yeah, the actual animals are... Well, the actual animals are, like, kind of unique, but they're, you know, pretty much... Still, you know... Their origin might be, you know, more unique, but still generally, like, you have a cat and you have a dog being. You have a canine thing and you have a cat thing and you have a bird thing. You have a fish thing. Beast lords are based on real life. Yeah, they exist in reality as well, yeah. A foul beast flies over and perches on the shoulder of the young trading post overseer's shoulder. Hey there, eunuchs. The overseer fiddles with the metal foul beast mechanisms, turns its coil spring and lets it fly. It's getting increasingly active. Sure, looking forward to seeing him as I am. Mio doesn't often go out alone like this. Maybe the man was right. Should have my cloud beast greet important guests. Could Mio really bring him over? What is this dude up to with his multitudes of animal drones? Finally, brain damage woman. Not, you're awake. My head hurts. Huh? It got crushed like twice. You hit your head when you fainted. That's probably why. It's not just my head aching all over. Why is there a bruise on my shoulder? My knee? Get away from me! Calm down, Anna, calm down. How am I supposed to calm down when there's a corpse just came back to life? It touched my ears, didn't it? Do I still have my ears? It's just copying other people's movements. It doesn't mean any harm to you or anyone else. Just treat it as a piece of moving furniture. Ugh. Why do you seem so comfortable with this, Pepe? Don't look at me like that, please. What did you do? Yesterday I placed a gem that I dug up into its chest. Virginium circuit engraved into the gem woke it up. Yesterday? You wouldn't loan me an important archaeological discovery like this. The Vajavandaban Museum holds respect from the Shahanshah. Not even a Shazda like me could pull rank here. So, I had to sneak in. There's a reason I didn't want to lend it to you, Pepe. This... What is it? For about co-authorship, I'm cool. It's not that. Investment? Sponsorship? I'll renovate your entire museum if you want. Why are you looking at me like that? I don't understand. Why are you so obsessed with becoming the historian of Sharagad? Still carry on your research if you agree to inherit the title of Parisha from your father. Once you become a historian and enter the city of gold, you will never be allowed to leave. You know that. All that you learned in school, all the training you underwent to hunt ruins in the desert, all that you've seen on your journeys, all that will become useless if you're the Shahanshah historian. You're simply not happy with the fact that your brother was chosen? My dream of becoming the court historian isn't some whim. It's a dream of everyone in my family. It doesn't sound like your dream, though. We grew up dreaming about inheriting the golden reed pen from our elders. I can tell you that whoever holds the pen carries great responsibility. Record all that has ever happened for posterity. You're writing the truth of your time, the most complete truth that can be known, which needs no conjecture or investigation and can never be buried by sand and earth. It sounds incredibly boring, I'm gonna be real. You're a human typewriter. That is what I've always wanted to do. Is it? I want to tell Sargon's history. I want the glory of the Shah to shine forever by my hand and to inspire everyone who reads it. Thousands of years later, someone I will never meet will pick up those pages and feel a connection to me and the Shah, linking the three of us. Do you think it's really romantic or not? Should have known that you wouldn't give up so easily. Shouldn't you and Titi have gone used to my stubbornness by now? Very well, on behalf of the museum, I approve the loan of the artifact, plus another gem. It was gifted to the museum by a private collector many years ago. We discovered that it was connected to the mummy, but we have no idea how to use it. There's a gem at the museum too? That's not the point. The point is I'm allowing you to access it. You're gonna hand it over so easily? Never said anything about easy. Co-authorship, investment, sponsorship, plus naming rights fees for the new exhibition hall. Absolutely, with pleasure. Rich girls. Pepe. Yes? Things don't always turn out the way we expect them to. Hope you understand this before you start your investigation. Papyrus really does seem like clearly the smart one here. Anat opens the drawer and takes out a wrapped package. She unwraps it to reveal a pyramid-shaped gem, identical to the one that was placed in the mummy's chest. Pepe takes the gem, holding back the urge to cry out in joy. Second the lungs, at their first breath, we come to feel. Don't let me down. Pepe reaches into the mummy's chest cavity. The gem is absorbed by the blue light inside as soon as it approaches. SSR level of riches, yep. Guardian sealed in sand, I hereby return to you the memories lost to time. Showed the path of the Shah's trove, traveler from the past. ... It stopped moving after I put in the second gem? Did you expect something different? Eee! That was me. Who's screaming? It was TT's voice. Something happening? I'll investigate. Keep an eye on the exhibit. Dude, it just has to, okay, it just has to take a while to charge up with the new gem, okay? Why didn't you tell me you were just an ordinary cloud beast? Well, I guess ordinary cloud beasts don't understand human speech. Looks like all the visitors have been evacuated. Safe for us to go out now. Do you think you could find your way back to Lazvar if I put you down outside? Stop hitting me. I'm carrying you so you don't have to walk yourself. I think it's capable of walking itself. I think you're carrying it for selfish reasons. That's right. Aw, such nice fur. Come, I'll introduce the other little friends of yours. Look at the imagery on this powder box. This cloud beast is depicted in equal prominence to a high official. I restored this, by the way. She just really likes cats. And here, this mural is a rare treasure that came from Sharagod, the city of gold. Or to accurately restore it, I looked through every book I could find in the Golden City and even interviewed people who have been there. Wait, does that make me sound like I'm after the secrets of Sharagod? Shouldn't think too much about it. You're just a cloud beast and there's no one else in the museum. It's not like what I just said would get me in trouble. Suddenly, she hears a faint sound of cracking. Don't tell me. No, why did the glass pick now to crack? I'm dead if Anat finds out, huh? Majidi runs towards the display stand and is shocked by the sight of broken glass littering the floor. Why was she... It almost sounded like she was expecting the glass to break at some point. Display cases use specially tempered glass. In the controlled environment of the museum, an accident like this should not have been possible. She looks up to check on the exhibit, but finds the case empty under the pale light. She feels a cold, sharp object pressing against her back as she attempts to examine the broken glass. If this is some kind of joke, you can stop. I'm too busy for this. Playing dumb? Which department are you from? I'm gonna dock your pay if you don't start talking. Huh? Majidi feels the object pressed against her back move away. She sighs of relief and turns around. One of the interns? You got nerve playing practical jokes on the vice curator. I'll let you off easy this time. You... How'd you get out of your case? Oh no, they're starting to move. They're trying to schmoove. Nameless mummy. Haven't I heard anything else after that scream? Anat hasn't come back yet. I'll just look around. That never changes, does she? She's acting curator, yet her office still looks like bare and sparse. She had so many books back at the dorms. Why aren't there any here? Must be hiding them somewhere. I knew it. Hidden bookshelf in the wall. My bookshelf at home is due for renovation. I should ask her to introduce me to the designer. Let's see what you have here. Study on the tribal religion in the Southwest. Review of unearthed Riverside jewelry. Terra, A Journey by Dr. E.E. Erickson. Bro, it's the fucking book! It's real! The book! The name sounds familiar. It's the Victorian scholar who came to speak at the college, isn't it? Lots of labels in here. Didn't know that Anna liked this book so much. Let's check the section on Sargonian history. I wasn't aware they actually just straight up mentioned the book in the event. It's funny. Finally, she's gone. The room sure is luxurious. The gold thread woven into the cushions on the sofa. That's a gold. That's the mummy from the poster. They put it right here in the room? I don't understand the tastes of rich people. just decoration, eh? And she is good. She's completely distracted. With apologies. Oh, do we get the other CG soon now here as well? I think we do. Valentuya walks up softly and reaches into her pocket, taking out the syringe that she has kept hidden within. She spent countless days and nights training, even when blisters formed to her feet, in order to be able to walk across a sand dune without leaving any footprints. Footprints, I said. How did I say footprints? Now she can walk through a crowded market, bells hanging from her neck without making a single sound. Hey, Kazuo-san, thank you for the raid. How was your stream, man? Hope it was a good one. Hello, hello. We're in the process of reading Pepe event. Grind has 2 is the only thing that isn't maxed. Fair, fair, fair. Parisha's daughter stands before her, all alone. When Narantuya raises the syringe, however, a hand suddenly grabs hers and immobilizes it in midair. True finally IS-5. We've only been waiting many weeks extra. A hidden bodyguard? No, not quite. I mean, kind of? You... Fucking outplayed. Narantuya cannot speak. The mummy laying on the sofa has appeared behind her, grabbing her hand with a steely grip. Her struggles are futile, and all she can do is watch in terror as the needle approaches her own neck. The other hand of the mummy is clasped across her mouth, not letting go until the entire contents of the syringe have been injected into Narantuya's veins. She really did get outplayed, huh? Just manhandled. As her consciousness gradually fades, she feels the hand lift her by the collar and hold her outside the window. Oh, she fucking yeets her? One last thought flashes through her mind as she feels her feet dangling in the air. If only she had more competent subordinates. Oh, it speaks. An insect lurking in the dark. Just fucking threw her out, huh? Them. What? What's that sound? You're moving again? My mind is no longer clouded. There's clarity. Must communicate by cognition through language. Are you alive? My life is long past. What you see is simply a well-preserved vessel. Who are you? In times of prosperity, I was His Majesty Lugal Zargus's Shahanshah's personal guard, defending him from the fires of battle. In times of decline, I willingly forsook the sweet release of death for the eternal torment of time, defending His Majesty's trove from invaders, safeguarding the Shahanshah's vow and awaiting the return of the Shahanshah. How should I call you? Me Zubaydamu Yanur Ayusuiz. You may call me Zubair. Now we got his. I can remember his name. Zubair. Oh, another new NPC model. Just another child. Mother, what is that lady doing sitting by the pond, staring down at the water? She's dressed in Minoan clothes. Minoans are said to be great thinkers and debaters. Must be thinking about deep philosophical questions. No, I think she's just sad. What? She looks so pretty, sitting there alone. Okay. The hell are you up to, child? I'm offending. The museum is closed. I know. Waiting for it to reopen. Well, I'm afraid there's currently no schedule for reopening. According to procedure, the curator must declare the emergency resolved, perform a risk assessment, and report to stakeholders before a reopening date can be announced. Stakeholders? Oh no, not the stakeholders. I know, one of your colleagues already told me. As you can see, I'm waiting. You said you left something in the museum? Yes. Is it very urgent? Could wait for our staff to look for it? We can contact you once we found it. No, I can't wait. How about this? I could unlock the door and we'll have someone accompany you inside. Thank you. Mother? What is it? Is someone jumping from that window? Not jumping, I think. I think she's just getting thrown out. Spasia looks up the child's cry and sees a woman falling from high up. Lucky for Narantuya, we had Minoan woman. With little time to think or look to the guard opening the door, she dashes over and holds out her arms. Narantuya, quite lucky. You had strong Minoan woman there to catch her. Also, what is it with the Spasia, the Minoan woman, essentially just getting hit on constantly? Like a random NPC hit on her. tried to flirt with her, and then later on, some older woman tried selling her son and daughter to her as well. Like, hey, would you like to marry into my family? They love her. They love Minoan woman. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Though it's true. Like, I understand, but it's still a little funny. Also, they're very progressive. Specifically, it was a woman hitting on her, and then indeed the old lady was like, oh, if you would prefer to marry my daughter, how about my daughter? If you swing that way. They also apparently they're just assuming that she swings that way. Which is a little funny as well. Back to it. No. This talks about lesbotronics, leaves, doesn't elaborate. That's how it is sometimes, man. Also, I don't know. Like, since like Friday last week, I don't know if I did something while I was working out or what, but my lower back has been hurting slightly. Like, uncomfortable. Oh yeah, we're up to AS3 now. Our new friends have made some strange requests. God, what a vibe though, that lobby music. TT, fetch. Fetches the ball. Brings it back. Suck a dog. Who's the curious little thing you are? Stop fooling around, Titty. I was wanting a pet, but my family wouldn't let me have one. Look how cute it is. It's not a pet, it's part of the museum's collection. Tell that to Pepe. She's yelling at a part of the museum's collection. Say that again? I apologize, Pepe Kanun, but I'm unable to answer. My memories of the trove's location remain vague. Sure you don't want to stop her? I'm starting to feel sorry for that corpse cowering in a corner. Wow, okay. Poor Zubair. Well, try harder. Maybe you'll remember them. I'm afraid that would be futile. They who split my memories distributed them evenly across all the gems to ensure that the secret could not be easily accessed. There are 5 gems in total. You may have to find all of them before I can tell you the answer. Where are the rest of the gems? You must know that, right? Shakes head. You don't? The army that defeated me consisted of many Padishahs and Lords Emir. They took the gems with them when they left. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. It's the chair. Better not. Paid good money for this chair. Actually, this chair is the only reason I'm currently even able to like probably sit semi-comfortably, because it's just a very good chair. There must be another way. Use that golden brain of yours. How do you know it's golden? Zubair is forced into a corner by Pepe, even as the short girl doesn't come up to his chest. He feels the pressure so great it threatens to buckle even his hardened metal kneecaps. Please, Hanim Effendi, have patience. Then tell me something useful. There's a faint resonance between the gems that I can sense if I am in their proximity. You kidding me? You want me to take you all across Sargon? The city alone holds thousands of gems. I think I sense one faintly. Huh? But, well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! How convenient. Look, Ganan, she's trying to remove part of the museum's collection. Pepe, Zubair Effendi is a valued part of the museum's collection. We must ensure that he is stored under appropriate conditions, and I can't allow him to expose to the elements. Leave that thought and do your research here. Do not go out. 40% increase in funding next year? No. Double? My staff will be watching at all times, Zenepti. Okay, well, the double was enough, huh? Okay. What's come over with her? Zubair Effendi, I know it's not exactly polite to ask a man for his funeral effects, but I would be remiss. Can I borrow this for a couple days? Spins rapidly. Of course, Hanim Effendi. He's a chill dude. He's just a chill guy. You can come out now, Zubair. There's no one here. So they almost like... they just kind of glanced over the fact that like dude was like in direct command under Lugal Zargus. How do you go for a hole like that at your side? It's like you turned liquid or something. It's a cat. My body is extremely flexible, allowing me to pass through narrow spaces, just like a cat. Don't have to tear down the wall if you can get out. There's no need. Zubair closes his eyes and shakes his sistrum. As the chimes ring, the wall around the hole slowly turns to sand, falling to the ground, leaving behind a much bigger hole. With eyes wide, Pepe walks back and forth through the hole, then picks up a handful of sand. Why didn't you use Originium Arts? Was it my head crawling through the hole? You didn't ask. Fair. But you should close it back up. I don't want anyone else to see it. As you wish. Chimes ring again and sand flows back into the hole. Soon there is no sign that the hole was ever there. Centuries ago there was nothing but sand. Now tall buildings line the streets. Such prosperity. Lamps line the banks of the river, flowing gently through the city. Reminds me of Shahar Cheshmeh, built upon an oasis. Shahar Cheshmeh. City of Springs? Thought it was just a legend. No one has found it in centuries. No, it was very real. Its Padhi Shah was a despot who challenged the Shah's authority on multiple occasions. Had to pay him a personal visit. And then it was no more. He just destroyed it? Did the whole city have to pay for the sins of a single Padhi Shah? I did nothing but cut the Padhi Shah's head off and throw it into a spring. There's chained slaves who burned the city to the ground. If you visited yourself, you would be shocked by the filth and stink. They made sacrifice in the water, but the water system was primitive. Real city of springs when they have like this icky, disgusting, like human sacrifice water system. Please stop, I can almost smell it. I see. Can we go to the river? Nope, not that way. It's early. The banks of the river are still brightly lit, and that would kill me if someone saw the museum's collection walking the streets. No one, please. Follow me. Curator, I'm not. We've taken inventory of the collection. Here it is. Mejeri Khanum, what are you doing here? Anat went to meet a guest, so I'm taking over some of the documents. Padhi Shah's statue wasn't damaged in an accident. It was missing one eyeball to begin with. Who wrote this? How's my impression? It's true that the statue's records are wrong. Be careful next time. Really? Let me see who was in charge. Izaja Inaja. Geez, I think they were under your... Here. Age of Shadow exhibits counted twice. Make sure you double check. It's the two of them. The sussy people. This is my favorite place in the city. You like empty streets. It's not like this during the day. Everything in Menat Hamaid goes through here. Merchants from all across the country come here to trade gems, furs, spices, crafts. People come from other countries too, often making large transactions. If you're gonna find a gem somewhere, this would be it. Even the Grand Bazaar is a trading post dedicated to gems. Virtually every gem in the city passes through it. Do you sense the gem we're looking for? Are you listening? Forgive me. I'm curious about the crafts being sold here. In my time, animal sculptures like these were guardians of tombs, companions for the dead. Now, though, they're being peddled on the streets as everyday items. Well, it's a decorative sculpture for home use, 25 dinars. From the murals on the walls to the hieroglyphs all around, many things feel so familiar yet so strange at the same time. Perhaps we should go and see a few more places? It's just a tourism tour. Mijili Hanim Effendi, great families have sent inquiries. Parishas take the solemnity of the Sargonian history so seriously. How to explain this incident to them? Just tell them it was an intern's mistake and we'll deal with it accordingly. Classic. Just an intern. Deal with whom? Acting curator, perhaps? Huh? Is it really true, Titi? There's unexplained access made using your pass both last night and this morning. What if someone investigates? It can't be. I wiped all the records clean. So you finally admitted it? Well, this I can cover up. The mummy coming back to life on the eve of the Flood Festival is another matter. What's your plan? Keep the museum closed until things blow over. No way! Look at that, Badgir. A wind catcher, yes, the most common type of tower here. Those openings catch the cool high winds and guide them into the building through vents. Cool air flows into space below, pushing the hot air out the opposite side. Didn't know you were an architect. I'm not, but I met the talented architect who invented the Badgir. Do you sense the gems yet? Sorry, I can't sense any nearby. Maybe I could tell you something else. Dude, he's just having a good time now. Never mind. I'm not curious how the gems retain one's memory and consciousness. Well, I am curious. I figured it was some kind of Sarkis witchcraft related to the Zayedan. People in my time believed that life consists of three parts: body, name, and soul. Body is the physical vessel, and name is the identity known to others. The soul, however, is what truly makes us human. It is the emotions and experiences that form our character. All three parts must be preserved together in order for life to be eternal. Body can be replaced with something more durable. The name can retain its meaning by being passed on through generations. And now, that's the genesis of Sargonian noble heritage. The soul, however, is the frailest of the three. During the Age of Shadow, it was discovered that part of the soul can be preserved, in a manner of speaking, by etching it upon a pure gem with originium circuits. Like the gem in your chest. Gee, I wonder why part of the soul can be preserved with originium. Yes. I've only read about it in ancient texts. Scholars call it superstition, born out of a lack of understanding of the nature of life. That is a misinterpretation. However, the true mystery, the method by which a life's journey is engraved, has long since been lost to time. Or it might exist to some degree. Gems within great originium circuits can still be found in the city. Last year, a gem with originium circuits that could change the ambient temperature in a small area was sold at auction for an incredible price. Some things survive the test of time, only to become barely recognizable. The sun's about to rise. We should get back before the museum opens. Let's go. I think you're gonna go on like nightly escapades. Museum is just ahead. Don't want to crawl through another hole. Why don't we use your arts to make a shortcut? One moment, Pepe. Have you sensed the gem? No, I would like to see the sunrise. The one thing that the passage of time cannot change. He doesn't know the sky is fake. Okay, just for a bit. Nice. Ooh, actual transition as well. How lucky. It's still bright, glorious, brilliant. It still brings warmth. Inuri harek porachet. Event name drop, no way. Zubair slumbered for centuries beneath the sands, with only darkness for company. He squints straight at the sun rising in the east, the brilliant wheel of flame. Sunlight shines upon him for the first time in a very long while, illuminating his golden body. Pepe can barely open her eyes, so bright it is. Is it time to go back? You can stay a while longer, if you feel like being in the sun. You have a little bit of time. He hasn't seen the sun in years. He's touching grass. Oh boy, it's them. The sun is up. 4 days, no, 5 since Narantuya went missing. Oh, okay, it's been a little bit, huh? Focus, Tryzyn. This work requires attention to detail. You're sure that the communicator found this drainage outlet when we left the museum, right? I'm sure. Well, we've been dredging through it every day, but we haven't found a shadow of it. Can't reach Narantuya if we don't find it. Can't reach Narantuya. What will we do? I remember Narantuya saying we should find a way to get money when she's not around. You're right, Ajani. We need to pull a big job. I don't think these two might not be capable. It's a team of girl failures. That way we can buy a new communicator and get in touch with the boss. Let's go. We got work to do at the museum. Alright. Huh? Hey, Tryzyn, I think I hooked something. What do you think, Lazvar? You like the night sky and the wavy patterns it like lava gently flowing across it. It was dug up from the deep obsidian veins decades ago. It's a rare treasure today, given the state of Mount Siesta. Gem vendors in this town dare not give a hasty quote for it, and you've been away from a pest these past few days. There's no Reginium circuit on this gem. Afraid I cannot give you a high price for it. The blue foul beast that was perched on the overseer's staff flies up, grabs the obsidian and places it gently on the scale. Scale comes to a halt, and the young overseer looks at the reading. 370 dinars. But assistant collector offered a much higher price for it, the equivalent of 37,000 dinars. Could you perhaps be mistaken? You could always go back to that collector. Well, it's not that I don't trust the overseer's eyes and scales. What if we were in Londinium, Lungmen, or Siesta? We're in Minathamite. There are treasures here beyond reckoning. Sand beneath your feet was perhaps at one time gems brighter than the stars. That's why we value the power of a gem far more than its appearance. 370 dinars is the most I can give for an ordinary obsidian with no Reginium circuits or special powers. How picky. Can we really sell a rock that we reeled in from the sewers? If the roads in the city are paved with gems, try holding it under the sun. What am I supposed to see? Nothing. It's like the plastic handle of my toothbrush. Toothbrush confirmed. They exist in Terra. Oh, don't be discouraged, Johnny. It could help Narantuya's great endeavor, even if it's not worth much. Like, she could enjoy ice water for an entire week once she comes back. Added with lemon slices and dried dates for sure. No way. Hey, you. Yeah, you, behind the counter. Me? Yeah, you're the receptionist, right? Receptionist. Receptionist? No. It's our first time here. We want to what do you want to do, Tryzyn? Get this gem appraised and sell it for good money. Yeah, that's right. Do you know where the queue for gem appraisals is? Give it to me. I can appraise it. Wow, even the receptionist at the gem trading post knows how to appraise gems. Insulting him. First glance, it is a pale sapphire of low purity. Low purity? Sounds like dried dates are off the menu. Well, the lemon slices still have a chance. Reginium circuits are clearly visible. This is... What is it? Is there something wrong with the circuits? Never mind, Tryzyn. Gem probably doesn't do anything judging by his reaction. No, it does. Reginium circuits on this gem can induce excitement in small animals. Makes small animals excited. Okay. Where are you going, Johnny? Back to work at the museum, of course. You know how much money we're making per hour carrying boxes? Forget that blue toothbrush handle. Can't afford to waste our time here. Hey, wait for me. They just left it. Wait, you're I was kind of sad I could offer 50,000 dinars for it. Damn, that's a lot of money. Meow, we're back early. Dejected meow. It's okay, you tried. It's not easy to see him, is it? Hey, Mio, try this. Touches the pale blue gem with a paw. Sniffs. Purrs. Dude, it's just catnip in gem form. Rolls in ecstasy. Glad you like it. What's that? You found your motivation again? Alright, then go with Woof to find the gems. They finally converged upon the city. Oh, the gems? What if it is the gem that Pepe needs? Also, just but the function is to just excite small animals, apparently. Also, yep, it's just a team of girl failures. They didn't even listen to the price, they just left. But also, however, at the same time, dude, Lazvar or Sand Reckoner did not attempt to, like, actually catch them. He was like, I mean, they left, I'll just keep it, I guess. Shh, stay in the grass and don't come out. Had to be real careful to get you out during the day also. Jammer. The grass is too short, I can't hide my ears. Then get lower. Dang, he's pretty tall. He's 2 meters tall. Father, the girl is rummaging in the grass. Shh, it's not polite to point. She must be drunk. No, I can still see them. She's about to fall into the grass. Should we help? Shh, pretend not to see her. A little fall never hurt anyone. It's being seen falling that's really embarrassing. This is where the events leading up to the Flood Festival are held, and all the competitors are here today to sign up. Very awkward to run into her during the competition. It's a Menachamite tradition to sink various items into the rivers as a sacrifice to the river god ahead of the Flood Festival, praying for good luck. Guess where we can find the rarest gems in the city? In the river. Wait here while I go get one of the bush trimming carts. You can sit in the bin for collecting fallen leaves. That way we can get you to the river without anyone finding out. Are you sure this is a good idea? Come on, stop tugging at my shirt and act your age. Yeah, 1,000 years old. Stay hidden and stay put. I'll be back soon. Hello, cat. Meow meow. A creature? Mio lifts tail elegantly. Ah, many statues here were carved in your likeness. Wags tail proudly. Look at this cat smile. Beautiful. No wonder the people here love you so much. Holds up backside with dignity. Do you want me to pet you? Oh, you're too far. Pepe told me not to move from here. Makes a deliberate display. Can you come closer? Shakes tail irritably. Please don't be angry. Perhaps I can move forward a little. Now. Wait. Almost baited by the cat. Dude, this cat is too strong. Hey, Zubair, stop gawking at Cloud Beast. Look what I found. Why do you look so dour? I'm not dour. Then get in here. I've measured it. Should fit you with room to spare. It's a little dirty. Dirty? Just some fallen leaves and a piece of scrap paper. We're dug out of a hole filled with sand and dirt. I respectfully decline. Alright. I'll clean it. Fallen leaves, scrap paper. It's a leaflet. It's not even that dirty. Pepe spreads open the rolled up ball of paper. She freezes on the spot. Harvest gathering? What is that? Part of the local festivities. Competitors display their most valued possessions and the winners get prizes from the sponsors. Many of the prizes are familiar. Second place prize in particular brings back memories. Of course it does, Zubair. Do I still have to go into the bin? Of course, I cleaned it for you. Oh, is the prize also is the second prize the gem? Oh, Naratuya mumbles in sleep. This way the mummy won't... Whoa, whoa! Is she finally awake? Damn! God, that was just a dream. Don't want to be haunted by the dead this young. Please don't throw the vessel. Even if it is your own, you may not harm others while using it. Sorry, I thought it was my knife I was throwing. Apology accepted. Good morning. Oh, you were just trying to throw a knife at me. Okay, sure. Wait, morning? In the silence, Narrated sizes up the stranger before her, who gives off the aura of a seasoned warrior. She slowly moves her hand to her belt while carefully taking in her surroundings. Her coin purse is still tied to her belt, but her weapons are gone. Her knives are lying on the tea table, on the other side of this unfamiliar room. The room itself seems unremarkable, but this is a city where even the manhole covers are laid with gems. Narrated knows that even the most unremarkable thing here can command a remarkable price. No, it was you who saved my life? Thank you so much, kind soul. Once I get out of here, I'll have all my subordinates remember your name. So, how much do you want? I'm sorry? You mean the bread and fruit that I brought back from my morning jog? These are a gift from others that should not be valued in terms of money. Wasn't asking about that, or why I don't get good stuff like that when I walk why I don't get good stuff like that when I walk the streets. Wait, you mean it's free? Good, son is my witness, no taking back your word. Appreciate the kindness. How are you feeling? Based on my medical knowledge, I do not believe you're injured, but you had been unconscious for a long time. You're like 5 days, bro. Oh, I'd forgotten to sleep for a while. Guess I was making up for it. No worries, consider it a bad hereditary habit. Hereditary? As long as it's nothing serious. Feeling unwell anywhere? The night's Mora having bad sleep? Funny joke, Narrated. She reaches for her neck instinctively. The needle wound is healed, but the memories from before the long nightmare begin to float to the surface. The past that never arrived, the failed kidnapping, the terrifying mummy, the feeling of a free fall, this faint sound of wind. That was the 10th floor. Didn't think I would ever wake up from that. Okay, she really was thrown out the window, like, high. Wow, is that what dying feels like? It's terrible. Thank you for saving my life. They say that one can never truly die if her name continues to be spoken after her death. If eternal life means an eternal nightmare of being chased by mummies to the ends of the sands, then I must reconsider whether it's worth it to have my name known all across Sargon. You jumped from the window because you wanted to have your name known all across Sargon? I suppose. Fail to understand the Sargonian obsession with such tradition. I sympathize. Have things not been going well for you in life? Racked up a debt? It's been a pretty big headache? Say, I want to ask you. You saved my life, and I ought to repay you. Do you want to work for me? I'm planning something of a great endeavor. Just trying to hire her? I remember now. I made a wish when I fell from the building. Guess you're that competent subordinate granted by fate. Very well, I'm happy to be of help if it alleviates your stress and gives you the will to live. She thinks she was trying to commit suicide. Man, Aspasia's going around like being a good Samaritan, huh? Anat, look what I found. I don't know what you found, but I found that you've been sneaking away with the museum's collection again. I'm putting him in a dirty leaf bin. Sorry, I just couldn't bear to watch him waste away in the museum, so I took him out to get some fresh air. Is that so? Yes, Anatanim. I was interested in seeing the outside. See, let's shop this talk and talk about the good stuff I found. A creased leaflet? Look what it says. Typical pre-festival events. Wait, is that the third gem that Zubair and I have been looking for? Did you say you took Zubair out because he was wasting away in the museum? Kill two foul beasts with one stone, as they say. Did you think about how to get the gem? Second place is not exactly easy to get. The harvest gathering attracts the rich and noble, eager to show off their treasures. I know of at least 2 padishahs who are visiting anonymously. I could help you appraise ancient artifacts, or volunteer myself as the entry. No worries, that's the easy part. The hard part is finishing second. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, specifically second. Entry has to be extraordinary, but not unique. Must represent an era, but not symbolize it. You need to finish exactly second to get the large gem with unique characteristics and Shah era markings. How to finish second? That is the question. Do you have an idea? Pepe does not answer. She looks up at the skylight, squinting. It is past noon, and the sunlight spills through the round skylight, casting an oval of light on the ground. Standing in the middle of the oval, Pepe grins from ear to ear, pointing at the sun outside. Entering with a Horaket statue? Not a bad choice. No, I'm just expressing my gratitude for his inspiration, not entering an item associated with him. Look at the circle he's casting on the ground. Doesn't it look like... I see. You plan to enter with a talisman engraved with a royal name. A cartouche is the symbol of good fortune and the warning against evil. Perhaps that will catch the attention of the judges. What are you people talking about? Isn't this oval of light just like a golden slipper? Slipper? Yes, one of the gem with a golden slipper that's been passed down through my family for generations. She's so smart and yet so dumb. I don't want to keep crouching behind this wall. Can I go in with you? Stop complaining. I got you your ice cream. Can you actually taste it though? Yo, we got ice cream? No, I'm just curious what all those people are queuing for. Heirloom slipper? Dude, it's an heirloom chancla. A golden heirloom la chancla. No way. Is your curiosity satisfied? Eat up or your head is going to melt at the sun. High Street created in my image. Surprised how popular I am here. You may not be able to taste it, but you can feel the coolness, right? Not so much a sensation as an impulse. An impulse to jump into the river, allow the water to flow over me, and have a good swim. That's just how we normally spend the summer, isn't it? Oh right, cold sinks in water. That's why I described it as an impulse. Alright, be patient, and I'll take you to the largest artificial lake in town once the sun goes down and the competition has ended. I'll be going, see you later. Just leaves him there, crouching behind somewhere. Pulls up cape. The papyrus reeds sway by the river, its waters of purest lazurite. It wends its way by the golden dunes, fed by gifts of gems. Knew you were here when I smelled synthesized cormorant. My watch tells me the competition starts for another 30 minutes. Thought it was unfashionable in the new city to arrive on time. Bejeweled man. Look at, holy shit, what an insane jaw. What a giga chad jaw. My god, that thing is wide as hell. If only he didn't look so annoying. Like, he looks like an annoying person, okay? He looks like he would be a pain to be around. And this line already kind of points towards it. 27 minutes and 50 seconds to be precise. My watch is more accurate. After all, its mechanism is based on the machine that the Shah of past and future invented after he discovered the artifact that gave mastery over time. Your idea of time is as vague as a sundial in the museum. You do not understand that every grain of sand passing through the hourglass is a gold coin when one arrives too early and has to wait. Very punchable, yeah. True, I believe this antique was last calibrated when the sundial was dug up. Wonder where your ancestors were at the time. Kind of in a good way. Perhaps I should inform them that it's actually 11:25, and both of them should adjust their watches. The sports watch is waterproof and dustproof and has a compass on it. I wear it on my monthly climb on the Harrier Mountains, and I can recommend it to them based on first-hand experience. Yeah, the ancient watches they're not going to be as accurate as your modern watch. Just like a sports watch. Don't bother them. You've got some free time. Go try some other drinks. I like this iced guava juice more than the herbal tea. Get a few more cups if you want. I'm fine. I'm no padishah. I know how to use my hands. So, you're not contemplating suicide? No. Why would I when you could get all sorts of free drinks just walking through a city garden like this? Proud woman. If I may say so, my 100,000 dinar burden beast pulls the carriage faster. If I could, it could knock a grown man down with its wake. If I may say so, stability is the most important thing, and that's what the burden beast of my ranch offer. Oh, pizda, my cup. Unlike you, I don't have to pull down the curtains to stop sand sent flying by carriage or juice spilled by passerby. What are these people doing here? This place is for drinks. Don't worry, I caught it. And a single drop of guava juice was spilled. The Minoans are just built different, huh? Damn. She's just like capable in so many ways. Let's find a place to sit by the roadside. Mutters. She's the competent subordinate I've been wishing for, alright? But am I even the boss at this rate? She's too competent. I should introduce her to Ajazi and Ajani. See, everyone's trying to marry her, unfair. Did you say something? No, I was just thinking I would take a trip to the museum after I've tried all the drinks here. You're going there too? Yeah, but I'm not as interested as you in the artifacts. I just lost something and I need to start searching for the last place I saw it. Not a single beep from my communicator after all this time. Not one call. Unfortunately, the museum has remained closed ever since the incident. I doubt the management would promptly contact the owners of lost items as promised. Whenever I close my eyes, I think back to the day when I glimpsed a fragment of the lost glory of ancient Minos and the disarray within that grand museum. I doubt the management would promptly contact the owners of lost items. It's like shade, you know, like with the whole, they stole our artifacts. They're gonna steal my lost item as well. Setting everything aside, it is unbelievable that the staff could not recall the locations of the exhibit halls and the routes to them. Leading dozens of panicking tourists to the northeast, to the Minoan exhibit, where there were no exits. I strongly expressed my dissatisfaction when I had the chance to meet with the museum management. I changed my mind. Let's not go to the museum today. You couldn't, even if you wanted to. Excuse me, I see you're enjoying the drinks we have on offer today. Two of you have lingered here for a while. Perhaps you're interested in participating in the harvest gathering? You appear to be tourists. This pamphlet will give you the details about this key event leading up to the Flood Festival. Not interested. Let's go, Aspasia. Aspasia? Fate has smiled on me at last. Tarantuya, you say you visited the museum. Perhaps you know what this is. No idea. Isn't it just a simple old cup? This is my family goblet. The other goblet, to be precise. Oh right, yeah, those are supposed to be, the goblets were supposed to be paired. Maybe Aspasia does have a reason to be angry at them. They're apparently handing out her family goblets as just like prizes in a contest. Show things off just right and get exactly what you need. This will probably be the last one we read today, depending on how long it takes. And then we have about, you know, the other half-ish for tomorrow. Because tomorrow I have a little bit more time. Today I want to end slightly earlier. Oh, what an honor it is to meet for me to meet you here, Hatshepsut Hanim Effendi. Slipper from the early new calendar era you bought has certainly broadened my knowledge of history. I had no idea the people of so many centuries ago had such fine techniques in crafting footwear. Do the slipper actually hard carrying? I think they could make a shoe that fits the curve of the foot so well. As for the lotus ornament atop it, vivid beyond words. Not to mention this slipper was made not long after the great explosion, and reflects the drastic shifts in the local climate. It's a pity that it's missing its twin, for it won't win on its own. That's fine, second place is enough for me. It's the participation that counts. Of course. Daughter of the Padishah, Hatshepsut Hanim Effendi would one day take up the mantle of Padishah. Sure, such a trifling honor would not be worth fretting over. That's still a bit early. One of the things we can't say for sure. Oh no, it's a British man. I've heard your younger brother has been selected to become a court historian, that he will set out for the City of Gold in 2 months, Hatshepsut Hanim. Ah, even a girl as talented as Hatshepsut Hanim was not chosen for the post. It just goes to show how gifted her brother is. They're rubbing it in. We're practically the same, really. Trying to say, good sir, that becoming a Padishah does not require talent and ability. I believe that if Hatshepsut Hanim were to take that position, her family would no doubt continue to bask in glory. This is different. Hatshepsut Hanim's family is Sargon's most illustrious line of historians, after all. They're really just rubbing it in. I wonder if I actually get to see her brother at some point. If we ever get a design. Also, if we do get a design for her brother, will it be also drawn by Namia? Since they're siblings. Almost time for us to register. Have you thought of what to submit? Not yet. You so brazenly got into line, but you don't have a single treasure on you? Is there anything about my walking posture that needs improvement? Never mind, forget it. Guess you'll have to rely on me again. Not about to let my subordinate lose. Give me some time to think of a plan. I once won the silver medal in a sprint. Thinking of snatching the golden cup and running? No good. These rich folk brought along some tough bodyguards. See the way their feet move as they look around? They spend time in their merry armies. Also earned a silver medal in unarmored wrestling. Robbery? Everyone with targeting is already here. How could we participate with stolen goods without getting caught? There's also the silver medal I got from a ceremonial dance competition. He's very good at getting silver medals, huh? I see where this might be going. That's your plan of attack? Going to make things hard for yourself? In truth, I have 10 silver medals across 10 different events. I keep them on my person at all times. Oh. 10 silver medals? Oh, huh? What? My mouse was down here. How did it click on skip? What is the game trying to tell me, huh? What the fuck? I'm pretty sure my mouse was down here, not up here at skip. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. These medals are embodiments of traditional Minoan culture, my most prized honors. Honor should not be regarded as a rarity with which to judge superiority, but in particular circumstances, I have no other choice. Besides, I hope you didn't misunderstand me, Nanatuya. Never resort to anything dishonorable. It would disgrace my family. Guess I really did misunderstand you. My competent subordinate, my great endeavor. Sorry, did you say something just now? Nothing important. I was just saying that considering you've never won a gold medal, it's no wonder you want that gold cup. Don't worry, I have a plan. She's gonna win the silver medal again. Second place, forever second place. Nervous ceremony judge. May I ask why the herald led me here? What orders am I to receive? No orders here, just a request. If you happen to see a single golden slipper, do not give it too high a mark. But also not too low. We must still uphold the professionalism of our historians. Let's say second place. Second place would be good. Dude, she's girl bossing. Please, this is really, really important. The exhibit has precious historical value, but if you would wish to reduce its mark for subjective reasons, that would be considered unfair to our that would not be considered unfair to our other competitors. If you have deduced my identity, then please keep that a secret as well. Thank you. I will, resplendent Hanim. Like Pepe would be easy to recognize in some ways. Sorry. Definitely going to apologize to all my teachers and fellow archaeologists after this. I definitely, absolutely, 100% cannot lose just this once. Why does everyone think I already lost to that little brat? Did I scare him? Did you get all that? Yes, a set of silver medals for Bambinos. Must get a high mark. It will get third place. That's right. Don't worry, already had a talk with most of our fellow judges. We got along rather well. I hope you will too. Why third place? I thought it was supposed to get first place. Oh, maybe the goblet isn't first place. Parisha Effendi, the crop must be Tang? Forgive me. Can't believe he's this scared already. Didn't get this bigger reaction from security and the other judges earlier. What illusion did he see? I'll be dragging you back to the gate then. Maybe I overdid it with the arts. Alright, yeah, she can turn into some kind of smoke as well. Wait, I hear footsteps. Oh, I didn't see the judge here either. Must have been escorted back to the meeting hall by security. Better go get my own things done. Sun waits for no man, after all. Oh, and who has this happened to run into? What luck. Sorry, could you say that one more time? Honored to inform you, Hanim Effendi, that your entry has proceeded to the final round of judging. In other words, you're now in the top 3. No, not that. The other part. I asked that you follow me to the riverside in a little while, where the prizes will be given and the treasures will be immersed into the river. So, you're gonna throw my 10 silver medals into the river? Perish the thought, Hanim Effendi. That would be rather crude, and we would never dare to offend the river god. You'll place the treasures atop a small boat made of papyrus reeds, alongside gold, silver, and jewels to help weigh it down. We will sing hymns and chants as we watch the boat slowly sinking to the waters. This wasn't mentioned on the brochure. I'm terribly sorry. It was written in the instructions all participant had to sign. The competition's original purpose was to find treasures with the most historical value to knock upon the gate of the god. During the Flood Festival, these favored winners will witness the river god with their own eyes as he wanders the riverside. Forgive me, this was my mistake. Close to the cutoff when I signed up, and I didn't have time to read all 10 pages of instructions. 10 pages of instructions. Ah, that is a shame. It is extremely rare for tourists to reach the final round of selection. You'll be given a second opportunity to reaffirm your commitment. Do you wish to continue participating? Not on Tuya. She hasn't returned yet. Do you wish to seek a specialist consultant? We'll bring you to the chief judge to discuss. No need. What I seek is not a suggestion. I'll continue my participation. What? Her medals. Hello? Anat, listen to me. You can start preparing the victory feast now. Of course. I would never take for granted the generosity you've shown by lending me the general. Promise you that I'll stick the gem in when we get back tonight. If Zober goes for any changes, you'll be able to see them for yourself. Relax, I've been taking good care of him. No stains or damage, I promise. You want to speak to him? No. He's under my protection, right? I can just give him a communicator when everyone's staring at me. Why don't we talk about something else? You don't know how hard I've had it. I've been talking about these old pedantic judges all morning just to guarantee second place. Listen, we're about to declare the winner at the big meeting spot. Once I get the gem, I'll head right back to the museum, where it's nice and quiet. Sorry. Bumped into her. It's fine. Weird. Not like the sidewalk's narrow here. not very subtle then. Oh, I think there's a new piece of music. Or somewhat new, at least. Haven't heard it very often. I can finally rest easy. Pepe's handled the gem mission. Zubair is just fine too. Should we have a drink together later? Is there something you wanted to say? You're not gonna want to hear it. I do want to hear your suggestion, Titi. I think this is ridiculous, but I feel like we might have to start the exhibition over. Keep the accident under wraps. Just treat it as some sort of performance gone awry, then display it in a more vivid and true-to-life manner. To display a walking mummy and some artifacts, push up ticket prices a little while we're at it. More or less, I guess. You do know what our people used to scare crybaby children, right? Exhibits being a bit odd isn't a bad thing. Old Columbia Museum had an exhibit. Has science gone too far? Creative ideas that would be far scarier successes than failures. Sounds very Colombian. But Titi, that's the idea behind a business whose number one goal is to make money. If we try that here, all the people will be mad. A lot of people. History itself is the foundation of this city. Isn't the foundation that vein of gemstones that's nearly dried up? Really shouldn't say things like that when we go to meet the nobles later. Not as ancient as the bricks in the tomb in the museum's Great Hall. They can be rather conservative. Meddling here and there. What's wrong with those high-ups anyway? Can't they just fork over a sum of money every year and forget about the museum like Pepe's family? I work hard to become acting curator, Titi. We don't want to cause any sort of inconvenience. Inconvenience? You're seriously calling this an inconvenience? It's not what I meant. Have it your way then. I'm leaving. Titi, Man, there's so many new NPC designs in this event. Are you okay? You're sweating buckets. Am I? It's rather hot outside. You're sweating too. Next up is a descendant of a glorious clan of historians, the one who shares ballads of kings and heroes, explorer of all Sargon, purveyor of knowledge, a respected Parishah's daughter. Hatseput Hanim and her rare treasure. Are you gonna announce the result? Oh no, this is a rather important occasion. I leave it to you. Well, I guess I can't get out of this one. This golden slipper is adorned with a lotus flower, woven of gold thread, specially designed to accommodate the sudden changes in the Sargonian climate at the time, with distinct characteristics from the era. Not only that, but it comes from an illustrious family of imperial historians. It'd be difficult to find a slipper so well preserved in the marketplace, and it's a submission rather uncharacteristic of a family of historians at that. For past ceremonies, such families would usually submit letters, manuscripts, and other pieces of writing. But today, this soul slipper reveals to us another side of the life of a noble past. Its value is incalculable. Okay, thank you for the commentary. Next, I will announce the judge's decision. Disregarding the highest and lowest marks, Hatseput's final tally is 69.95 points. 94. Why did I say 69? Huh? What? Why did I say 69? What? 94.95. What the fuck? Brain broke. Ah, what a shame. Resplendent and Hatseput Hanim off by a mere 0.05 points. You're in second place for now. This result was born in the interest of fairness and our respect for history. I do hope you understand, Hatseput Hanim. Oh, don't worry about it. I expect as much. Minat Hamait is in order to undertake your challenge. Let's move on to the next item, shall we? Very well. Next, we have the last, but certainly not the least, entry into our competition. Foreign treasure, a set of silver medals from Minos. We invite our expert to give an assessment. We are all aware that places far from Sargon also possess their own brilliant civilizations. The art and culture of Minos has proven to be harmonious with Sargonian social mores. It's all fucked up coming from 100 years ago. They were at war, fucking them up, but you know. This set of medals embodies not only the Minoan love of sports, but more importantly, unlike most of the other entries, its year of manufacture can be determined with precision. Indeed, our lives are well adorned with gold, but our products fashioned from silver are a rarity. In fact, some historical periods saw silver considered the more precious metal. What a fascinating analysis. Well then, which three contestants will win the opportunity to represent the city in offering these treasures to the river? Do allow me to announce this particular treasure's score. Disregarding the highest and lowest marks, hailing from Minos, Aspasia's Hanim's final tally is 94.6 points. This level of fierce competition is unprecedented. Your final position is third place, Aspasia Hanim. Though I regret you did not place higher, you still have secured the chance to perform the offering. I thank you. This is precisely the approval I sought. However, if you so permit, I protest your arrangement of these prizes after we conclude. I believe a golden Minoan goblet should rank higher than a third place prize. Very well, Hanim, but please come up to the stage first with your treasure. Go with our attendant here. Okay, but actually, never mind. Everyone got the places they wanted. In third place, Aspasia Hanim. In second place, Hatseput Hanim. That random NPC. In first place, Rashad Hanim. Ask that our three winning contestants take care not to damage the treasures they are holding. Oh no! Terribly sorry about that. It's far too hot and I collapsed for a moment. I couldn't hold it steady. It's quite embarrassing. It's a pity this ancient clay pot I brought shattered to pieces. Assumed that offering pottery chips would be an affront to the river god. Bro, no way. I don't believe this has ever happened before. It's a heartbreak. Fear I will have to give up first place. Resplendent Hatseput Hanim, daughter of the Padishah, you hold the highest title among all attendees. To bestow first place upon you is only fitting. She did it on purpose. And so I voluntarily renounce my position and withdraw from the competition. Huh? What an unexpected turn of events. But I do believe everyone is in agreement that our resplendent daughter of the Padishah should be awarded first place. Oh no. And so our second, third, and fourth place contestants will become our new first, second, and third place. Let's all give them our heartiest congratulations. No. It's all gone bad. It's all gone wrong. Not like this. They were so close. The pirates reed sway by the river, its waters of purest lazurite. It wends its way by the golden dunes, fed by gifts of gems. May I see him by the waterside, may I follow him to eternity. Amidst the ardent applause and passionate singing, the winners stiffly walk along the shining, bejeweled street. A reed boat bearing the heavy weight of history slowly sinks into the river. Golden slipper and Minoan silver medal alike become no more than a string of bubbles. Regret? How can I possibly have any regrets? Meeting you has been the best thing to happen to me this entire competition, Hatseput Hanim. What worth would a competition ranking hold compared to such privilege? To me, so bold, I believe a group photo of us losers with the champion would be fittingly commemorative. Us losers. Would you do me the honor of having a photo with me, resplendent Hatseputanim? If you would hold the first place prize statue as well, that would be perfect. Of course. Thank you for your kind words. So Jover. I joined in a most absurd competition. Yep, that was absurd indeed. I intended to seek history, honor the feats of heroes past, be steadfast in my pursuit of victory, and confront fate itself. Yeah, confronting fate and the other thing. Basically, your 10 old silver medals are a single shiny new one. But don't worry, this is Sargon after all. But that's no failure. Also, yeah, she did indeed just once again got second place. It's always second place, man. Golden sands above, gold itself below. As Lord Zamir and Padishahs say, sand can be as precious as gold. Don't sweat it. Maybe you'll go down some windy road, you'll find yourself recognized, and that golden cup will be handed right over. Handed over? Let's say, maybe you were to chat with the lucky winner of the cup and wheedle your way into his trust. You're right. Huh? Treasure I put forth was recognized. This means that Minoan culture itself was also recognized. Even if the assessment of the judges was strikingly superficial, the scoring of the silver medals and my position are sufficient proof that even Sargonian historians hold a basic respect for Minos. I should have words with the collector of the goblet. If you were to understand the deep history behind it, perhaps he would be willing to sell it back to me at a price I can afford. You call that recognition? Well, it's enough to cheer you up. I guess we call that a victory. Thank you very much for that, Tuya. You are too kind. Just like the wise men debating around the white columns, you have awoken me. I will not lose the honor that those silver medals represented. In fact, I have now won even more in turn. The trick played upon me by fate is unworthy of notice by comparison. Moreover, if immersing those medals in the water could aid the people to see what they wish to see, then I am happy to serve. Throwing this gem into the river with some of the god I've heard so much talk of, then... Wait, I can see you're feeling a bit better, but calm down, don't throw it away. I have a plan, or I guess, I have a person I wish to see. If you don't really care about the gem, could I borrow it for a while? Those them. The traps are ready. Relax, I was real careful putting them together. The more someone knows, the less they'll suspect. Good. Also slip the invitation into the girl's bag. Make sure to wear gloves for handling artifacts. No way I left any fingerprints behind. Nice work. And the back end of our plans. Any questions from you two? I have one. I understand why the Padishah's daughter would fall for our bait. This gem doesn't seem that special. It's got lots of impurities, like the stone Ajani and I pulled up from the sewer the other day. Don't worry about the rich folk thing. Watch the door tonight. Keep your eyes peeled. Don't let her send anyone over to take it before the time is right. Yeah, okay. Won't let you down this time. I'm surprised Narantuya wasn't like, wait, you fished up what? You fished up a thing that looks like this as well? That's right. We won't let anyone in. They're gonna fuck up again. Oh, cat. Meow. Mio arrives before the table, having deftly avoided every snare in the heavily trapped room. Whoa, sudden yawn. What the hell? The glimmering gem on the table is reflected in the cloud beast's bright eyes. It's stolen. Oh no. Well, I mean, 4 of them are around, I guess, now. An anonymous letter alongside an indistinct photo of the gem. Letter specifies a time and place for you to be. Alone. Incredibly obvious trap. You should not go, Pepe. Nice room. Well, I have to go. How else am I supposed to get the gem? But what? You agreed to take me to the man-made lake in the city tonight. How could you, Pepe? You're standing up your outing with Zubair? Did I say that? Or maybe you misremembered it and it's actually for tomorrow night. Ever since my brain was replaced, I have not misremembered a single thing. If that's true, you would have remembered where all the gems were. Yukides cannot. She would have a lot of official-looking documents about you lately. I also have a few observational reports and paragraphs of a draft for a paper on this ancient general, actually. Maybe she can take you there. I'm not warmed up to Zubair now. I might need to take a few more shifts, if so. Do you really have no idea who sent this letter? The tourist who got second place seemed like a nice lady. Might have been too easy to read. It might have been too easy to read at the Harvest Gathering. Everyone could probably tell I wanted the gem. But we need to get more information out of Zubair, whether it's info on my hidden treasure or data for your thesis. Even so, I advise you not to take the risk. Even if I've been across all of Sargon by now. I do recall you nearly failing to make it back twice when we were still in school. Good thing Titi and I decided to look for you both times. Oh yeah, you recruited a team of adventurers on Burden Beast to find me. Also, I could judge which of the two of you translated some ancient document more accurately. So they weren't trying to save her, they were just having an argument. If Titi was here, I might have some backing on going to the meetup spot. Good thing she isn't here. She's not? Where is she then? Hey, where did she go? Hello, Titi. Cause inconvenience. She said like I was out to mess things up for her. I've read all the documents before. She wouldn't faint from all the pressure at the office, right? But what was that noise? Cat? Should my cute little jewel construct and come out like a good kid. No need to freak me out. I'm gonna count to 3. If you're not out by then, I'm gonna use my arts on you. You've been warned. 1, 2, 3. Cat. Oh darn it, it's you again, little cloud beast. Almost fucking blasted the cat away. Sorry, buddy, do forgive me. Alright, here, some pats on the head. Please don't get mad. I know you're a bit of a bad-tempered scratcher, but let me explain. I've got a good reason for being a bit jittery today. Meow. Do you still remember when we were at the museum earlier? I got freaked out by a bunch of things suddenly jumping all over the place. And then today I got in another fight with a nut. Please don't be as mad as me at her, you cute little cloud beast, you. She does love them. The cat's a very normal amount. You're purring? I know. We're always getting into fights over academic matters, of course. Not that she really wants to publish her research for everyone to see. Also know that it's not easy to get the opportunity to hold a special exhibit like this, so she's being real cautious, also kind of overstressed. So stressed that in the end she didn't dare press on with her original goal. It's obvious I'm trying to make sure she doesn't give up on the special exhibit, right? Majetti unconsciously speeds up her cloud beast petting. As she does, Mio purrs louder and louder. But the girl pays no heed. She's lost in her thoughts, petting and petting and petting and petting. Normal reaction. She used to be real quiet in the past. Whenever she was nervous, her arms and legs would flail about. Whenever she'd have to give a speech, everyone would be snickering at her by the end of it. But even if her voice was overpowered by the laughter, she would persevere and finish her speech. When I could just rub her ears to give her the courage to persevere in other things. Majetti cups the cloud beast's face in her hands and rubs it vigorously as she vents her feelings, without the slightest bit of interest in why the cloud beast is purring so loudly. Suddenly, she feels a warmth in the palm of her hand. Whoa, was that a hairball? Don't spit it on my sleeve. A jewel? It ate it? It just fucking ate the jewel? You better go to the meetup spot alone, but with a monitoring device hidden on me. You could get some private security to lie in ambush nearby. It's far too last minute for that, Pepe. Security companies won't have the manpower on the eve of the Flood Festival. Not to mention you can't negotiate with them in the middle of the night. Well, how about renting an aircraft to support me if needed? An aircraft. Such a flying object would be rather suspicious. I could smash the door in with my hammer, give them a good fight. Fright. That does seem like it could work. But would that not be damaging a historical building? Guess that would be debatable too. I'm not sure any building is anywhere near as historical as you. I'm rather fond of what the people who came after me have left behind. He likes the buildings, man. Good evening, everyone. Oh, you're here too, Pepe? Perfect. Can you all guess what I ran into on the road earlier? Good timing, Titi. We've been discussing something really important, and I need your support here. Quick, help me make Pepe see sense. If this was an opportunity to excavate an important historical site, would you just give up because you were in a bit of danger? You of all should know that an excavation requires patience. You're just eager to prove yourself against your brother right now. This is all just... Wow, you're really not pulling any punches this time around, Anat. Nobody gonna take a guess? The clothes are covered in fur. Thank you for indulging me, Zubair Effendi. Correct, I ran into a little cloud beast. In my age, the people believe that cloud beasts were bringers of good fortune. Turns out that in this age, I'm a believer too. Spit out a gemstone full of luck for me. A what? Let me see, please. Hold it. Anat says you agreed to invest in a new exhibition hall in return for her lending you a gem out of the museum collection. Alright, I hear you. I'll make an investment in your name. No, Pepe. I hope you... No. All of you will agree with me on something else. Pepe, Anat, and Zubair Effendi. Think this jewel can grant our wishes. I mean... Oh, okay, that was it. That was it! We have AS5. Are these all actually double stories? And there's an ST. AS6 before. Okay, here's just like 2 of them. Oh yeah, we go up to AS9. I forgot. This time we go up to AS9. Should I... Maybe I do read one more. Yeah, I'll read one more. If the museum's collection has to go to work, do they get days off too? One more. Please queue here for tickets. Please queue here for tickets to the encounter with the resurrected general from the time of the Shah special exhibition. Encore reading. Please queue here for tickets. Please queue here for tickets. We'll see, we might even read just like half of this one. Depending on how it ends, but it's this song. Yes, eyes on me, look at me, not the camera. Please wait just a moment, I need to straighten my bridal gown. Worked all night to make this, but I guarantee with my 3,000 tales about the Shah that it is historically accurate. Wow, okay. Please note flash photography is prohibited in this exhibition to prevent damaging the cultural artifacts. Alright, let's do 20 purse shots. No! The flash photography, no. They really just put him up for actual viewing, huh? Hey guys, I'm finally inside the most mysterious room of the Varjandaban Museum. I'm gonna smoothly record the movements of this heroic general from all angles and uncover the secrets of the resurrection in the City of Radiance. Oh god, it's like a vlogger. Dad, his legs look empty inside. Doing kick, you hear that, Dad? Sounds like it's empty inside when I knock on it. Yes, this batch of goods must be delivered to Higashi. It's not a large order, but we can't come off as unreliable. Higashi mentioned. Sir, please look after your child. Sorry, hold on, I'm a little busy. Hey, come back here, don't run off touching everything. Please don't make noise in the museum. Hey, you're the ones who decided to pull off this open exhibition and even let your exhibit wander around. You didn't even limit the number of visitors. It's no wonder the place is so rowdy. Acting curator Anna believes that history and knowledge should be made equally available to all, and thus she has not established a tiered ticketing system. Also, the 60-centimeter high guardrails around my display are meant to prevent visitors from intruding into my space. If your child crosses the rails, you'll be flouting the rules and regulations of this place. Please cooperate with the staff. So he's like corralled in. Ah, I missed. The guy doesn't say which currencies work. To be fair, the guy doesn't even say if tossing a coin will bring good luck. I'm gonna try it anyway, just in case. Are they just tossing money at him? Give me a coin, I should aim for its torso, right? Just tossing money at him. Please stop, this is an important historical artifact. There's too many of them, I can't handle them all. Yeah, it sounds like, yeah, people would do that at a museum. Understood, I will use my weapon to slice the incoming projectiles apart. Okay. Lifts hand. Visitor in armor. Everyone, look. I'm role-playing a Knight's Moran warrior from 1,000 years ago. I have been defeated with a grand historical reenactment. Oh god, these people are so annoying. My weapon did not make any contact with his body. Oh, General of the Shah, a few words for your defeated foe, perhaps. Back in my day, the most common phrase one would hear in the army when beheading captured enemy leaders was, "The insect shall devour your entrails." Okay, sure, if you could just say that again. Fucking people. Hey, don't come over while I'm still lying on the ground. You're gonna cause a stampede. Oh no, I should call for backup. Who could have guessed there would be so many people here to see a walking mummy when the Flood Festival is going on? And the Flood Festival clearly doesn't seem that important. A time where real-life tourist hate is an all-time high. Hatseput Hainem offended. Have you been spending recent days looking for a particular gem lately? Just so happens my family is in possession of one, so I've brought it here for you. Hope it can alleviate your worries. Thank you so much. Please let me see it. Wonder if I might be fortunate enough to host you at my home for dinner sometime soon? So sorry I'm offended, but I've been crazy busy lately. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring me the gem, but I'm sorry to say it's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, truly a pity. I will bother you no more. Hatseput Hainem offended. Until we meet again. Okay, how many more do we still have outside? 73. They all claim to have the gem you're looking for. Why there's so many? Just tough it out and take a break at noon. Some gemstone merchants from the Grand Bazaar say they found some clues, so we'll go with them to take a look. Call that a break? Oh yeah, so there's 5 of them, right? 4 of them are known, so yeah, there's like 1 more that we don't have yet. Of course, you'll only be seeing gemstones, no people. Anatanim, the Padishah's daughter, has been sitting here frowning for the past 3 hours. Are you still interested in the remaining gemstones? How many do we have left? More than 200? Leave them here. We'll finish looking through this crate first. Very well, I'll take my leave then. Anat, did someone come by earlier? They delivered another crate of gemstones. Anat, something's wrong. Why does your head look like a prism? The furnishings too, they're sparkling. She's becoming blind. She's losing it. Pepe! So that's a good face, by the way. The museum has finally opened its doors? Yes, Aspasianim. Special exhibition tickets are in high demand. Heard a window of it last night. I wanted to tell you to queue up early, but I couldn't find you. It's alright, that's not what I'm here to see. It's the collector I'm looking for. Seem to be in a good mood. As I thought, language is a bridge to peace. Communication serves as a foundation of understanding, and this historic city is also abundant with knowledge. Sagonas have been proud of their glorious history since antiquity. I wonder if it would be if they were willing to sit down for a long conversation instead of plundering everywhere they go. The collector understood how persistent we Minoans could be. From my explanation, I also gained much from his insights into the city. Right, there's something I want to ask you. In modern Menathamite, are silver crafts more valuable than those made from gold? Are you joking? Of course, does happen from time to time. For example, under the pain of death by Lord Amir. I see. Thank you for the clarification. May I ask if that companion of mine has returned? Yes, with two other friends as well. 2 other friends? Very well. More heads to share ideas with, the better. I'll have to find more Corantas as passionate and frank as she. That was my... What does it sound like? Oh, I'd like to be more Corantas as passionate as she. I'm like, the other one's not. Spasia walks up to the hotel stairs and stops before the door. Donatuya, are you in there? I bring good news. The collector who won 3rd place had decided to return my goblet to me after listening to my 3-hour speech. Okay, yeah, Would you like to come with me to the museum to look at both goblets together? I didn't see anyone go in or out of that room with a gemstone last night, Donatuya. I was hiding on the roof of the opposite building with my eyes peeled the entire time. You know how important this kidnapping is? This is the only way to quickly get a big pile of money. Oh no. I have been overheard. I'm sorry, Narrated. We'll go look for the Padishah's daughter right away. It's too late for that. The caravan I got to be our cover is about to leave the city. Even if we manage to find a snatcher, we won't have a way out. So, let's focus on what to do next. Both of you should go back to the museum, but avoid contact with the girl. Report in as soon as you find any other way to make money. I'll go look for the lost gemstone and return to Aspasia. That's the least I can do. You don't have to do that. Ajazi suddenly feels a deadly silence descend upon the room. She looks at the intruding stranger, shifts her gaze to Narantuya, and finally turns her head to Ajani with eyes pleading for help. Ajani raises a finger to her lips, with her other hand inching towards the sedative at her waist. I can explain, Aspasia. We're just mapping out our plan. Once it's done, I'll return you your gem or something of equal value. You can trust me on that. Oh, and these are my other 2 subordinates. What plan? Are you planning to bait the Padishah's daughter with that gem in order to kidnap her? You heard everything? My apologies, I had no intention of eavesdropping on your conversation. I just happened to be standing by the door. I believe communication lays the foundation of understanding, but also know you have a large debt to pay and need more money urgently. Would you like to tell me the whole story? To be honest, I don't have a clue where the gem is right now. It's nothing I could ask you to do, even if you want to help. Past is in the past, and our plan now, well, we basically don't have one. You know that's not what I'm talking about. If I tell you why I owe this debt and need the money, will you help me? I believe we can discuss a more honest and conscientious way to do it. You'd say something like that. Spasia, mind holding out your hand for me? What for? For old time's sake. I just want to... Old time's sake. Ajani and Ajazi exchange looks with each other. Esther and Narantuya's call to action is the moment when they hear the crisp clacking of her heels on the ground. Ask you for a discount on what I owe you. Huh? I've been saying you for weeks and even took your gem. I have to pay you back for all that. This coin purse holds 1,200 dinars. No, it's not enough, but, I mean, we're just good friends, aren't we? Narantuya. There's a bunch of foreign coins in there too. Some merchants might not recognize them, but I'm sure you'll find somewhere to spend them. There's some gemstones too. They're tiny and impure, but they make up for it in number. So, be a bit flexible with my debt? Narantuya, you're so unwilling to have an actual discussion about this with me? Communication lays the foundation of our standing, right? I already get you, though. Maybe you spend day after day in your temple, copying statues to work out the basics of swordsmanship. Maybe you followed your parents and took an oath passed down through generations. More importantly, you're one of the innumerable followers of the Minoan heroes. I'm sure your soul is pure. You'd definitely help out someone about to fall from a tall building, and you'd speak up to anyone who'd use more exceptional methods. Yes, you're right. I believe a scale of good and evil lies within all our hearts, and one exists within the laws of the land as well. People ought to act according to the balance of that scale. Understand your point of view. Perhaps you would say the laws set by the Lord Zamir and Parishas are of abnormal balance, and one should act as one's heart dictates. However, I dare not trust myself, Narantuya. The day comes when I'm caught by the Lord Zamir, and they give me some ridiculous death sentence. Will you feel sorry for me? Of course. That's all I need. Looks like you think my death would be a great loss for all of Sargon too. Your help in my grand project would significantly lessen the risk of us failing midway, but I understand if you don't want to. What is this grand project? What is woman on about? People come and go. Love to have everyone join me and stay up by my side, but if I care too much about those who leave, aren't I just as stupid as the ones who resent me? What I mean is, let's not make it difficult for each other. Very well. I consider your debt settled. No, not they were roommates for so long. You're injured. I'm fine, it's just a scratch. How did you get injured? What the fuck? You should see to it, remembering the warrior who lost his life after neglecting a minor injury. Times have changed. I'll tell you all about modern medical science someday. True. You going to rest? No, need to tidy up these soaked notes first. Soaked? It's a super long story and I don't know if I'm sane enough right now to tell you the whole thing. Before we parted this morning, you promised to share the information you obtained with me. Stay true to your word, Pepe. Okay, I found absolutely nothing today. I made an announcement. Lots of people came to see me with similar looking gems, but they were all useless stones. Spent the whole day watching gem after gem fly past my eyes until my head was spinning. Then I went to get a drink and take a break, but the two kids next to me suddenly started fighting. They knocked over the table and my drink, spilling it onto my notebook. And that's how I got this bruise. That's all I have to share with you, Zubair. Got the information you needed from that? Do you wish to hear what I experienced today? Zubair? Many strange people came, though they were rather amusing as well. Let's pick this up back up tomorrow. You don't need to sleep, but I'm exhausted. Pepe, I do not wish to stay inside the museum. Just bear with it for a few more days. We need to help Titi with her exhibition until it's over. How we got the gem from her after all. Once the exhibition is over, I'll take you to look for the other gemstones. I do not want to look for gemstones either. What's wrong, Zubair? As the guardian of the Shah's treasury, aren't you supposed to recover all your memories and resume your original duties? Are you not the one more eager to locate the treasury? Yeah, you're right. I mean, why else did you think I woke you up? Pepe, I'm already awake. and you can no longer treat me as a mere artifact. My thoughts and actions are my own to control. I do not wish to recall all my memories so soon, at least for the moment. Tomorrow we will have fine weather, and I wish to take a walk outside, free of all worry. People are gonna freak out if they see a museum exhibit getting some sun all alone on the streets. I already told you I'm not an exhibiting artifact. They're treating him so bad. I'm sorry, Zubair. It's fine. It's already so late though. I'm really tired, so we can talk tomorrow, okay? Good night. In the empty room, Zubair tries to press the wall switch and turns the light off. After a moment, he tries again, and the light comes back on. Just gonna turn it on and off. Cat. Mio stands in the middle of a night-shrouded street, staring at a window in the distance with a light repeatedly flickering on and off. And then, the light stops flickering, and glass shatters. Is he escaping? Once the south wind passes, it'll be the drought season over there. I managed to make enough money before then. Alright, prepare to jump. Whoa! Girls are really something these days. What are you doing? Throwing your life away? What? Isn't this normal for the Flood Festival? I want to ask the river god some questions. Not by jumping into the river, though. So, which history book did you even learn this custom from, girlie? Ancients did ask the river for answers, but they were unsure of something, but later they realized many problems could be solved with money. So real. Thanks, but that life hack won't work for me. My problem is money. I can answer your question, though. There's just old man giving therapy to girl. The lamplighter raises his lamp and approaches Naratuya. Before the sudden wind blows through, you won't have enough money to satisfy your own desires, but about what you need. I'll rephrase my question and be more specific. Where should I go to look for the money? To the depths of the sands. This is Sargon. That doesn't do much to narrow it down. I can only answer one more question, huh? Not like a genie. Thought the people of Menat Hamayit were generous sorts with unlimited samples to offer. No, wait. It's not the question I want to ask. I want to know, will that rigid Minoan come looking for me? Yes. As soon as the lamplighter finishes, Naratuya catches a glimpse of a shadow on the edge of her vision. Figure stops in the empty street and looks at her for a moment before turning and leaving. Aspasia? Aspasia! Shadow crosses the street and the crimson Kuranta chases after it. Naratuya can only hear the sound of the wind, the rush of the river, and a song from the lamplighter that gradually fades into silence. Dude, they're like the Naratuya Aspasia ship? May I see him by the waterside, may I follow him to eternity. I lost sight of her. I, Naratuya, actually lost track of a target. Must have been a ghost. Ugh. Forget it, I'm not stupid. Everyone here is always praying to see a spirit or two, and I heard no footsteps earlier. So this only means I really did see a ghost, yes? She sits down on the curb. On the other side of a flower bed sits someone listening to the river silently in the dark. The benches by the river tend to get wet. You might want to wipe it dry first. Lost passerby. You're not actually scared of ghosts, are you? What, did you see that shadow too? Did it spook you? Need me to protect you? I'm feeling nostalgic. Didn't get a good look, but I'm certain it felt like the soul of a late friend or kin. 2 spotting a ghost is always better than just 1. Horse on cow ship. Or anyone who spots that shadow will receive the blessing of Menat Hamayit. Well, it looks like the 2 of us here are down on luck. I merely got into an argument. What a coincidence. I'm guessing you didn't win. Would not be sitting here if I did. Haha. You know what? Somebody told me 10 minutes ago that the locals are never troubled because money can always solve their problems. Thought that made sense. What's there to be sad about if you're not as destitute as me? Today, someone threw something at me, and others soiled the new cape I got last week, and I was inexplicably married 20 times to people of all genders and ages. No one was interested in listening to me, either. That's pretty unlucky. How old are you? They stole your identity for a magic registration? What? Your voice is a little strange, but you sound young. No offense. I think I was pretty lucky when I was around your age. One time we were herding some stolen burden beasts back home. The sky suddenly turned dark. Our headscarves couldn't shield us from the sand flying our way. We had plenty of manpower and quickly found a somewhat different area to dig into. Guess what we found? 2 houses buried in the sand, just enough to fit everyone. Even came with beds and tables. Common furnishing you find in ancient tombs. You know your stuff. Only found out a few years later. Those are wonderful days. Indeed. Time can alter how rivers flow, establish and eradicate cities, bleach bones with the sun, elongate and intensify history. Makes one miss the past, and nostalgia can be a fearsome thing. Yeah, miss the past all you want, but you're never getting it back. How are the people you've been missing? They're alive, but more surviving than living. Worst part is that they can't just move on. No idea how many of them sold off their blades. So as their boss, I owe them. I mean, I just need to build a new pile of gold, and those stooges will cheer up and return to the way they used to be. I hope that is the case. What about you? I don't know either. It's like how people risk their lives to catch a glimpse of the river god, but all they end up seeing is the last face they would ever want to see. Is that not a terrifying prospect? It's not that scary. People still choose to chase that mirage. Well, it's my mother always told me, back home. We Knights Mora must be the masters of fear, and will never be dominated by it. That's what they all say. You're a Knights Mora? Yeah, why... Narantuya feels a pat on her shoulder and turns her head on reflex. She sees no one but the silent street, with its lamps being lit one by one from a distance. The lamplighter hums a tune as he walks up to them, climbing up a ladder and opening the glass shade to light it. Help! Help! This dead guy haunting me! Oh no. Poor Zubair. Did I read the next one as well? Did her a real spook, yeah. Okay, I'll read the next one. This is the last one. This is the last one. Then we know where we are. We're on the second ST node. Come on, guys. Talk it out. Talk it out. What are we waiting for? A phone call. Might be a novel thing for someone as old as you. Okay, and they're buddies now. How much longer must we wait here? No more questions. Just wait and see. Can I take the call? Someone explained how it works to me a while back. Remember the story so far? It's fun. It is fun. It would be nice to, you know, if we had the full translation of the, if we had like a, you know, the history of Terra actually translated, it would be fun considering the references to it. But no can do. They'll think we're a scam call the moment they hear your robotic voice. Right, Gamer? Alright. Right. As you mentioned earlier, us working together is an imitation of the greatest alliance in history. Right, true, yeah, he would be like, oh, you're a Knights Mora? Hell yeah. Indeed. So, can I ask what's in store for me if I help you find your gem? Oh, wait, I did get something already. I got a golden slipper thrown in my face after you scared me last night. A golden slipper? Do you have any suggestions? No, I wouldn't dare ask for more. Letting me live is already more than enough. You're one of Sargon's forefathers. I should be escorting you on your quest, so please, don't be hasty. Though the artifact that won first place at the harvest gathering seemed to resemble this very gold slipper inlaid with sapphires. Yes, the two of them complete the pair. So, is making a ruckus in the dead of night also a way to make a fortune? It originally came in a pair, but one was lost forever in the depths of the river, so this other one naturally has its value halved. Oh. Please entertain my curiosity. Are all modern Knights Mora like you? Beats me. I've looked into the customs and beliefs of many tribes for my plunders, fences and abductions, but I never looked into my own birthplace. I can assure you they're not all like Narantuya. I never went back after that one sunrise. I don't suppose you're presently on your Kagan quest? Kagan quest? Ooh, ancient language. Kagan quest. Nuh-uh, that's the last word I ever want to hear. Not doing it, not even if my ancestors compel me to. You mean you never performed your coming of age ritual? Yeah, it's not that important. Might have a few drops of Nightsmoran blood in me, but they didn't turn me into a tyrant or a conqueror. I have no intention of letting them influence my life either. Dude, couple drops of Nightsmoran blood, but she looks like insanely Nightsmoran. Like, damn girl, the couple drops really dictated your visuals. Strong genes. No, it is very important. How will your forebears recognize your blood if you don't embark on your Kagan quest? It's fine, most of them pretty much disappear off the ends of the earth, unlike someone I know who suddenly sprang to life at the museum just to lecture me. So yeah, what about you? Heard that in the Shah's time, people would have shaved their heads bald when they came of age, that they applied perfumed ointment to their scalps. Some say the scent smelled more like a stench, so I'm pretty curious if that's true. I also... He was bald. Oh, there you go. Ha, didn't expect to get news so soon. Yes, Tanim, it just so happens the gem trading post overseer sent the word that he has a gem to trade, and it fits your description in all aspects. Good, I'll go to him right away. But it'll be difficult negotiating a deal, even with my introduction. What? Heard from Mr. Bornes they could simply sell their gems at the reception. Selling is easy, but not the other way around. Trading post does not operate like a regular store. You need to offer something heavy enough to balance the scales. Something heavy? In value? Nah, just wait. Just get a very heavy rock. I have an idea. She does have a golden slipper, apparently. Yes, this is the deal I wanted to discuss. Ancient mummy from the recent museum exhibition. The nameless general of the Shah's very court. Oh, never mind, she's trying to trade away Zubair. The young overseer shoots her a complicated look and leads down to the huge gilded box. Zubair lies inside silently, with his hands folded across his chest. Narantuya thinks this is honestly Zubair's time to shine. Even his dreadful golden mask seems to be emitting a soft, sacred glow. This box looks familiar. It is a sarcophagus taken from the museum in its original condition. A replica of it, I mean. Lightly taps Zubair's body. Examines his chest with a flashlight. This isn't a regular artifact you can find anywhere, so if you could be more gentle and professional with it. Here it came back to life and can move on its own. About that. Sure, we all know the dead don't come back to life, just arts at play is all. I mean, wouldn't you be afraid if it really could move? I feel like this is not a great plan, because like, surely it's suspicious if suddenly you pop up to a trade with like the talk of the town, the thing that belongs to the museum. I feel like you might get the police called on you or something. Like, these are quite clearly stolen goods, ma'am. Afraid it might run off after I buy it. Well, oh, is that a black one, your pet? Haha, what a beauty. Of course, the gem trading post overseer, who controls the flow of money throughout the entire city, would have had such a unique pet. Is that him, Wolf? Sits beside the sarcophagus. Hey, look, sniff out the millennia-old stench you can never fake. It's as real as my sincerity in making this deal with you. Of course, I know how precious this artifact is, and it'll be quite troublesome for you to handle it. I'm basically offloading my troubles to you, so I'm not exactly hoping for a windfall. But I guarantee the museum has no way of tracking me down. No, this is an extremely heavy offer you've made. Though it's still within the measuring limits of my scale. Okay. What do you want to exchange? Maybe you came for a gemstone. Oh man, okay, he doesn't care. He's just like, okay, yep, I'll take your stolen goods. Well, that was the original plan, but I thought of something else in the way over. Don't need that gem anymore. Though I guess, true, Sand Reckoner was seemingly wanting to get his hands on Zubair, though. I'm an outsider, so ingots will do. If you wish to be paid in pure gold, I'll go fetch the appropriate scales. Please bring this inside to keep others from seeing it. So, we got a deal? Yes. I guess, yeah, technically he doesn't need the gem. Zubair can just take the gem. I love a man who does easy business. I don't like the feeling of sleeping in here one bit. Didn't have to get your subordinates to bring it here in the first place. Shh, don't speak. Just hold on a bit longer. I'll come retrieve you soon. Seize the chance and find the gem you're after before the day ends. Alright, please do come back. I still need you for something. This is the price I'm offering. Any objection? Remember the crescent moon on the blade, the youth's sincerity washed into gold. I'll be back for sure. No objections at all. Nope. Well, I'll be going now. By all means. Blinks at Zubair. Blinks at Alantuya. You mean winks, not just blinks? Look forward to any future cooperation. Never said we'd have any future cooperation. Come on, don't be so cold. Me neither, in the near future, at least. Old thing wants me to run errands for him? Sorry, but see ya. Oh no, double wink. Narantuya. She should have understood my signal. Narantuya, if you're truly a descendant of the Knights Mora, the treasury awaits you. Oh. Oh no, Narantuya's gonna do something dumb and not get the treasury that awaits her. Finally followed the notices I sent around and came here. Mio, woof. It speaks. Well done, Lazvar. You have earned our praise. They speak. Oh, that was it. Okay, oh, that was a fairly short one. Took like 10 minutes. Okay! That will be it for today. We continue tomorrow. Same time. And we finish tomorrow then. And then if we have time tomorrow, depending on how fast we finish, if we have time, I haven't done like the newer lessons, like the unlock stuff for Balatro. Half of the event in 3 hours. Yeah, but also like it's slower when you're reading out loud like this. Like it takes, I'm not sure how much longer, but it's hard to compare how long it actually takes. Last one of those classes pure RNG BS. Yeah, I did see some people struggle, and true. But if we have time tomorrow, then we'll do that. But we might not. The rest of the reading might take most of the stream tomorrow, so. Yeah, like it is significantly, when I'm reading them out loud like this, it is significantly slower than if I just read them like as fast as I sort of can, essentially. But yeah, so for now, thank you for coming, thank you for watching, thank you for chatting, thank you for lurking. Pretty decent sort of fun event so far. I think Zubair is cool and we get to see a little bit more Sargonian stuff, which is nice. Difficult names to pronounce, however. But yeah, we'll continue tomorrow. Goodbye, bye-bye, goodbye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, bye-bye. Doctor, しっかり休めましたか? So true, Anya, so true. まだ疲れが残っているようなら無理はしないでくださいね。私がいますから。